So thank you for coming on. I'm going to go ahead and read your page now. So this is Nostalgia Station 64. Looks like you have 5 contributors on it: ShiniiPanda, Ican111, Logan, Jumeau,
Yeah.
Jumeau, Eyliess, and DragonHeart510. How does your game represent mode? Our game has the player switch between different game modes, complete with unique art styles, perspectives, and gameplay mechanics. And then here on the game page, your new retro gaming console is the Nostalgia System 64 is sure to bring some childhood joy back into your life. Although it's a 3-way game, switching may have a couple bugs, causing your classic games to bleed into each other. Progress by finding key items, solving puzzles, and beating enemies throughout all 3 games in order to make it to the end of the new combined experience. If you ever get stuck, try switching games and exploring. And then here's all of this. Ah man, a lot of
There's a lot of controls, yeah.
Cool. I will say that the gradient actually is like the gradient and minimalism kind of like sells the I guess the nostalgic bit of it. It's very reminiscent of old consoles and stuff, so that's why it stuck out to me. And then I clicked it, and I would say your page looks pretty good. It's just like this one right here, like there's no screenshots, so I was a little curious.
That's the main thing, yeah.
Because
just a screenshot or two would be really helpful.
Yeah, I don't even know. You can't change those, can you? I don't remember.
Yeah, we were afraid to, honestly.
Oh, really?
Because we've seen like rules in the GMTK jam, the obvious ones like don't post links to updated builds, but we're like, oh, maybe don't even update the page, whatever.
I think a lot of people have changed their thumbnails, including myself. So hopefully that's not a big issue.
I bet it's not. I think we're just okay. We really should have done it then. Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like if that was like an actual big rule, then they probably would have not allowed you to do that. But oh well.
Good point.
Well, we'll see how it goes. But all right. So let me go ahead and download this. Or actually, do you prefer to download or run it from the browser? Do you know if one is better than the other? Or actually, do you have
Yeah, thanks for asking. Windows is gonna be better because of a stupid decision with the controls.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're gonna be needing to press escape to basically switch games, and it will always make you exit out of full screen mode. So terrible.
Okay. Hello, Dark Muted. Welcome. We are here with the Nostalgia Station 64 developers. I am the developer for Teleco 20XX, and I like to have people on to ask them about their game making process. The Big Mode Game Jam was held over 2.5 weeks from Video Game Donkey's publisher Big Mode, and the theme was mode. And so we all had that amount of time to get our games together. And yeah, I am going to post this into Big Mode. And right, I'm Bonejack. I don't know if that you can just call me Bonejack. I'm a they them. But let's
all right,
see.
Bonejack.
Extract here. Let's hope this. Okay, that's. Wait a second. Wait, where to go? No, where to go?
It's not in a folder. Sorry about that.
All right. I mean, no worries. I guess I'll just copy paste it again. Actually, I hope this is the right build. This better not be car brakes because I just was playing that. Need to finish. I've done like 50 of these. It's been a lot.
Yeah, maybe try jamming it into a folder before you.
It's this one right here, right? Big Mode Game Jam 2023.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
First game we made in Godot, actually.
Nice. That was one of my questions.
A Unity refugee.
Yeah, a lot of us have experience with the Great Exodus from Unity, myself included. I was planning on using Unity, but I'm glad I switched to Godot. Like, it's insanely. I'm enjoying myself actually, like using Godot. But
yeah, absolutely. It's really friendly to Unity devs. It's like quite familiar, but also honestly, it does Unity better in a lot of ways. So
right. Okay, so here we have Eric and Julianne. So it looks like you have 5 contributors. So you could just go ahead and like explain what your role in the project was, how your team got together, like why you got together, etc.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, so we're all friends. We've been friends for a very long time. Most of us went to the same like school together. We've been working on things like in the background on and off. Honestly, haven't haven't done many game jams before. This is our second one. I also participated in the GMTK game jam
Oh, that's
with
interesting.
yeah, also with Julianne, and actually Dark Muted in the in the Twitch stream, so that's kind of funny that he's here.
Okay. Cool. Very cool.
But yeah, to actually answer the question, I was the main like developer and like leader of the team. I was making all the tools, assembling most of the stuff in Godot, doing a majority of the programming. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these
Wait,
have
what
like.
game are you talking about?
Hello.
Hi.
We're doing Nostalgia Station 64. This person Dandy is joining us in the chat.
Oh, all right.
So if you want that actually,
That's cool.
I'm sorry.
So I just wanted to ask what kind of game are we talking about?
Oh yeah. You can actually totally play this. It is. I guess I'll put it in jam submissions. Wait, no. I'm gonna link this. If you go to jam submissions, this is the game we're talking about, and Eric and Julianne here are the developers for it. So I'm like asking them about the process.
Maybe you want to join the stream, Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Is there a stream on Twitch right now?
Oh, I'm streaming it. I'm not affiliated with Big Mode. I'm just a random streamer. So, well, I'm also a developer for Big Mode, or the Big Mode game jam rather.
You develop things for Big Mode?
No. Don't quote me on that. No, we all did the Big Mode game jam. So yeah, we all developed something for Big Mode, quote unquote, but it's like the game jam.
Yeah, I made a submission.
Yeah, no, I there were some great games out there. People made some really interesting stuff.
Hell yeah. I'm the developer of Teleco 20XX, so I don't require people to rate or comment or anything on mine, but I will be doing that on everybody that I interview. But yeah, so I've also posted a link to my stream in the content sharing tab. So if you want to watch along with what I'm
used
doing,
to stream on Twitch.
yeah.
Yeah, back in my day,
Back
I earned $20.
$20. Awesome.
$20.
Yeah. All right. So Julianne, actually, were you going to, or like, what responsibilities did you have on the project?
Yeah, so most of my work generally revolved around making models for the environments of the games. So I won't go into much detail about where, like, most of my work was, because obviously it would spoil the game.
Okay.
But yeah, most of my work was modeling for the environments. I did a little bit of UI stuff as well. So
nice.
yeah, that's mostly my role.
I mean, all of the level design for one of the games.
Yeah.
Bunch of sounds as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Don't
awesome.
sell yourself short.
I was just trying to remember. It's been a little while since then. So
right, it's been like a month. It's crazy how long this whole process has been.
Yeah, it kind of wiped our memories a bit, I think.
Yeah, I was worried about reaching out to a lot of you because, with the holidays and everything. So, speaking of that, looks like Dark Muted says couldn't work on this due to my contract, but did an amazing job and I'm proud of everyone. Like, you have an NDA or a non-compete or something?
Yeah, he does. Unfortunately,
yeah,
it's yeah.
Non-competes are
I'm really excited to see Animal Well coming soon. Like I think it's coming soon. I have a feeling, but even if not,
right.
I'm just glad Dunphy's trying to take over the scene and like getting to the front line of actually publishing games, which is insane.
Yeah, having an indie publishing studio is huge. I don't think anybody else or any of us.
So wait, are you gonna play the NS64?
Yeah. My format typically goes in the style of I have the developer on, and then I just play the whole game in front of them while I ask them questions.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But right, so Julianne, you did the asset generation, let's say, and then Dark Muted unfortunately had the NDA or did non-compete rather.
Yeah.
Fun fact: if you're an Amazon associate, there used to be a clause in it that said if you work on games in your free time, it's the property of Amazon.
Yeah,
That's exactly why
Man,
he's avoiding everything. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's just like it's unenforceable, and they changed it. But I used to be an Amazon associate, so I read that, and then I just simply did not check the box that says I understand this particular clause, because I did my research, and it turns out that they struck it from it anyway. But I wasn't gonna check that fucking box, dude. Like, no. What do you mean? What do you mean you own the thing that I make in my free time? Get the hell out of here. Like, anyway.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Same with just like having a like a job in the industry. If you do like, because they usually provide you with like a computer to do it on. If you do anything on that computer, it's suddenly the company's property. It's insane.
Absolutely.
I
absurd.
must say, I saw the new gameplay of Suicide Squad by Rocksteady, and I am disappointed. It
I wouldn't be
it
able to
just
tell
looks
you.
like a more it looks like a more polished Marvel Avengers kind of spin-off.
Mhm.
And I genuinely think it's gonna be bad. It just looks bad. Destiny reskin all over the place.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, it just looks really bad.
Damn. Yeah. Unfortunately, so like, normally I don't really like mind if people hop into the call with us, but like, unfortunately, I'm a little bit on a time crunch. But so I would like to I guess like move forward, but so what the hell were we talking about? The NDA or the non-compete thing, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So Dark Muta could not work on the project. You were all friends, and that you started working on this project together. I'm assuming you were all fans of Donkey, or like how did you come across the game jam?
Yeah, definitely. I was watching Donkey back when he was doing the League of Legends videos. Same with Logan, the other person that's on this project, and definitely I want to talk about their involvement as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how we came across it. We saw, that they're making Big Mode, and we were pretty excited. We actually have a project in the works, like a larger one, and we were like thinking of, sending it over to Big Mode. Actually, we did. Unfortunately, we didn't make it, but yeah, we were very, interested in it.
Okay. Awesome. Actually, yeah. So let's see. Right. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. Let's hop calls. Let's do that there.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I just like normally I'm just like, cool, there's somebody here, but I'm just like, man, I might have somebody later, so
Yeah, yeah, that was strange. Would you mind if I invite Julianne to this one so she can hear?
absolutely, go ahead.
Looks like we have to be friends apparently.
Oh, sure.
But
I wouldn't mind being friends.
Wouldn't mind, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Let's see. Okay, man, it's pretty packed right now because oh wait, oh I have to join it, right.
Should be uninterrupted now.
Because Donkey is streaming and the voting is closing on the 12th, I'm just like scrambling to get everybody that I can into this thing. So
you got a lot of slots, I'm assuming. Yeah. Let's move it along then.
No. I mean, it doesn't have to be like rushed between us. I'm just like, I don't know what game you're talking about, dude. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm doing this right now.
Yeah. It's a bit very distracting.
Sorry. I mean, very cool, but unfortunately that's all I'm doing right now. But so right. So you you were saying about Donkey and that you had a project that you wanted to send to Big Mode. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, and we actually did. We didn't make it through, but yeah, we're definitely
big fans.
Yeah, nice. Big fans of Big Mode. I mean,
yeah, just indie publishing in general is just so cool. So I'm glad
it's quite a hassle for us, but yeah.
The game jams gave us such an opportunity to just like, just go in and then give us a deadline. We don't overthink things. We just do it. So I was also like, I subscribed to Donkey. I watch all of his videos. And I kind of heard that like the game jam was going on, and I was like, maybe I won't, maybe I will. And then eventually I ended up doing it, which was a great decision. So I'm glad you were able to do that. So your other contributors that you listed, unfortunately, yes. Dark Muted is not one of them. So the other contributors, like, what did they do?
Yeah, so everybody, absolutely everybody on the team was fantastic. It was great. So, ShiniiPanda, for starters, normally a web developer,
Mm-hmm.
but he decided to help us with this, which was a fun experience for him to learn Godot and what working on a game is kind of like. So he did a bunch of the programming. Actually, did some models, which was pretty cool. First time modeling in Blender.
Right.
Definitely like a lot of support with the planning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then as for Ican, did a bunch of modeling, a lot of level design. He actually made one of the character models, prepared it for rigging and all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, he had to leave us halfway through because he had to go, to his family on Christmas. But he was able to make us to make it with us for about a week,
Mm-hmm.
about half the jam. Yeah, sorry, not
Oh,
a week,
man.
a bit over a week. Yeah, I wish he was there to the end, but the work he left us with was, really invaluable to it. He really made one of the games pop, honestly.
Hell yeah. So,
And
oh, no, go ahead.
yeah, and then there's, of course, Logan, who did a very large amount of it. Yeah, he did a lot of models. He did a lot of animations, as far as I'm aware, for the first time. And when you see them, I don't know. I was very impressed with what he was able to come up with, especially because he also hasn't made many characters before. So he really carried a lot of those aspects. Yeah, made a lot of the games come to life. Extremely useful in the planning stages. Yeah, I think he really helped keep it all together.
That's awesome.
We did have a fun moment. Obviously, at one point it was just four of us working, and then we had an issue with some internet, so we were down to three people working on it at one point.
Oh, a lot happened. I mean, a lot can happen in
Yeah.
what, 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks, right.
Longest jam. Obviously, we've only done 2 jams, but
Mm-hmm.
longest jam I've ever done. I don't know if I can do another one like this.
Oh.
I got a bit too invested in it,
Right,
and then after it ended, I kind of couldn't stop thinking about it. So yeah.
Oh, man. So you've already kind of like, as far as the developers that I've spoken to, actually, like, a lot of them had a very uneven distribution of labor. It sounded like your division of labor was actually a lot more even than what most people do. Like, for instance, I was the lead developer for Teleco, and I worked like 100 hours a week on it. Like, it was just nonstop. But my other contributors were just kind of like, providing stuff here and there. So that sounds really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, I would say it was like decently organized. I was definitely pulling in a lot of hours, just coming home from work and just basically immediately getting on this. I stopped playing all games,
Right,
so it
right.
was definitely a crunch. But yeah, I would say everybody did an amazing job and a lot of work.
There's a thing that I
Yeah.
repeat over and over again on these, which is just that I learned during the jam. I had this epiphany. I'm just like, game jams are just subjecting yourself to crunch on purpose.
Yeah.
And that was extremely true for me and for a lot of people in the jam. So in terms of the theme, like, we were given the theme mode, and a lot of us struggled with it. A lot of us didn't know because it just seemed so nebulous. So, like, how did you come about your idea process? Like, was it collaborative? Did you have a strong idea up front? Did you have to explore for it?
Yeah, it was interesting in a lot of ways. We decided to try and plan this in a different way. We used a different software, but how we actually got to the idea that we came up with, it was fully collaborative. I mean, everybody was pitching in ideas, and we tried to get to the bottom of what we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we weren't 100% sure if this was the thing when we started making it, but I think we were all pretty like motivated about the idea. So yeah.
Awesome. Intentionally kept a little bit vague, which is fine. We'll be getting to it, but yeah. So you mentioned
Yes.
you mentioned the sort of like, right. So a question I like asking is, were there any sort of like personal or technical challenges that were in the way of this? You said that you hopped off of Unity, probably due to the scandal, and
Yes.
now you're on Godot. So, like, did you have trouble either like learning the engine? Did you have holiday and family stuff, work, school? This was a very inopportune time for everything.
Oh yeah, we had all of the above, absolutely. Yeah, so I'm primarily a C# Unity developer. Yeah, like you said, moved over to Godot. Um, basically, we had to do it in GD script because we wanted the web version of the game to be there. Because like I feel like you see these submission pages. If you can't play it in the web browser, then it's like so much less likely. At least for me when I'm going around all the other submissions, I can feel it. It's like, oh, there's a button where you can press to play right there. So it was really important to us to get it on, to get like a web build.
Mm.
And Godot is kind of limited in that you have to do the compatibility render pipeline, and basically you have to do GD script at the moment because they're like working on the C# support for it. I think it will be here actually very soon, so that's kind of unlucky timing. But yeah, so we basically learned GD script throughout the process of making this. That wasn't too much of a problem though, because it honestly is a very simple language, and I felt that a lot of it was like transferable to me. So that was the interesting stuff. There's some graphical effects that you'll see in one of the games that was extremely challenging to make because of the compatibility render pipeline that we're using here. And we had to do some crazy workarounds. If you had the time, I'd love to talk a little bit about it.
No.
I think
Listen, I do have time. I'm just like, I'm trying to keep it focused on the development, right?
Roger.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of time. I actually, in particular, like because of how jams typically work, and this sounds a little bit lonely to me, but a lot of us just do like fire and forget. Like we just post it, and then it's just like, well, whatever happens, happens. But
yes,
due to the itch like format, everything is like a lot more community oriented, and I was very surprised by that. So, one of the services that I hope to provide to a lot of the devs is like the value of seeing your game played start to finish. I've done it for some of the most absurd games to do it for in this jam, but yeah, I've literally spent like dozens of hours just completing people's games, so there's no problem there. Also, your captain says, did you have any major setbacks? And also, before we get that, there's MathKong. MathKong is the artist behind one of the artists behind Haunted Heights, which is one of the most polished ones of the jam, probably. And just like so, he's there. You've got your peers here.
Great.
Yeah. Did you have any major setbacks? Like, was there anything that like really just you were bashing your head against, and you just were spinning your wheels and things weren't working out?
Yeah, sure. So, towards the end, actually, because this game is fairly lengthy, just because of the way that the progression works. The thing that was kind of tough is actually testing all of it. Like basically, just a session takes about 20 minutes. So, in some places we had to like, okay, fake it. You actually spawn in this location, and you don't need these things. But that's kind of what was happening at the end. It was because of the time crunch mainly. Yeah, just having to test it, found out that it breaks right at the end. It's like, oh god,
okay,
please God work. That sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's rough with especially with the time crunch. I will be getting to more questions, but it sounds like a lot of these details we will need to flesh out when we're actually looking at them. So I'm going to go ahead and make a source for this in my OBS. Any warnings before I open this thing? Like, is there a volume warning? Any sort of settings that I should know about?
It should be totally fine. There's like a little static sound, but it's like very ambient.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
I tend to prefer these things in there it is. Yes. Nice. That looks all looking very good. This is my first impression of any sort of models in the game, so I'm very pleasantly surprised. Let me go ahead and make that source here in OBS. Go ahead and do game capture, and this is Nostalgia Station. And specific window. I don't know how other streamers do this, but every single time I'm just like I can't refine this process any further. I just have to do the unga bunga way of just right clicking a source and then making a new one. So it's this one right here, and there it is. Let's pop it up on screen. I played this one, got confused after the first level. Oh my gosh, it's a TV Teleco reference. That's funny.
It absolutely is. Yep.
Oh,
yep.
have you
all the brownie points of you?
Have you played Teleco? I'm actually not sure. Like, I don't know, but if you haven't, it's fine. You don't even need to. I'm just I'm here for the
Yeah, well, we have not yet. We haven't played as many of them as I would like to, and I've returned to work now, so it's been kind of tough to find time. But yeah,
that does sound
we'll
tough.
definitely play it.
Do you have controller support?
Yes, we do.
Holy shit, yes. Okay, so one of my secret weapons here, so to speak. So this Game Boy Color on my stream is actually being rendered in real time with Godot. And,
that's super cool.
And it actually reads my inputs, so like when I move my D-pad and my buttons, like it actually goes in the Game Boy. But
Oh, that's cool.
It looks really good, yeah.
Thank you.
I like the lighting on it as well.
Yeah, I can also change that in real time. Godot is insane. But
it is. It's definitely the future, honestly.
Hell yeah. I'm going to share you directly to the screen so you don't have delay from the stream. Wait, let me see. Applications and Big Mode Game Jam. There we are. So there you are. That is a more real-time input there.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, so Dark Muta says should start with the BOBR. What is that?
Yeah, it's that second one. It's a funny spelling of the word beaver in Polish.
Oh, okay.
Following all the beaver memes, you know.
I have no idea.
I'm sure you've seen one.
I have not seen the beaver memes. You can show me the beaver memes if you want.
Basically, a guy finds a beaver running like, you know, in front of him, and he yells a bunch of Polish expletives, and it sounds funny because Polish is a funny language.
Nice. Yeah, part of these things too is like, so we've all read a developer interview in our lives at some point. Those tend to be people that are very high up the chain. They don't tend to let very many technical details through, and they often don't explain the rationale behind certain things. So if you've ever played a game and you're just like, I wonder where the hell they got that, I like to ask those kinds of questions. So like, knowing that this comes from a beaver meme is valuable information, and if you post it, I will look at it. But yeah, so I guess Dark Muta suggests I go with this one right here. So is that your recommendation as well?
Yeah, the beauty is actually you can start with whichever one you want.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine at the very beginning.
All right. Okay, we popped it in. So this is funny, and some people in the chat have like, we have both developed games where you're actually looking at a screen within your game. So
yep,
we have that commonality there. So this looks really cool. Let's, I guess, test my buttons. Do I have any other inputs other than move and jump?
I don't know if I should answer.
Okay, I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, actually I do. Why not?
Yeah.
Right now you can just basically jump and double jump, and it's kind of like Mario 64 where you,
Oh, okay, the triple jump thing. All right, so we're in like
but you know, it's a budget version, so we've only got a double jump.
Nice. This is really cool. So I'm looking at this. You seem to have the wiggly PS1 graphic thing going on.
Correct.
So looks like there's a lot of technical demonstrations on display here. Very cool. Yeah, a lot of us are obviously inspired by that era of games. And I don't think I've seen one that uses. I don't remember what it's called, but the wiggly PS1 graphics is what I call it.
Yeah, it's called like a fine texture mapping or something like that.
Yeah, it's so
the
wiggly.
vertices jiggle.
Very, very wiggly. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, cutscene. Hey, the termites busted the bridge. You're gonna need to get 10 logs to rebuild it. Oh man, this is such a classic video game thing to do. Oh, oops.
Yeah, the beavers don't swim.
Damn,
don't
beavers don't swim. I'm not looking
No. No such thing.
Also, this flower patch kind of reminds me of the ones in Super Mario 64. MathCong asked, is there a button to yell profanities?
Oh, we should have.
You should have, yeah. The Polish expletives.
If we release the full version, then...
Yeah. Right, so what was your idea for this one? Like, did you just sit together and you're just like, make a collectathon with the beaver meme?
Yeah, honestly? Honestly, that was mostly it, yeah.
Awesome.
This one had kind of the least sort of planning. We just had a little mood board, and we had Mario 64 and Croc on it.
Croc.
And yeah.
The Legend of the Gobos.
That's right.
Croc 2 was was one of those games that I didn't actually own, but I was very excited to play at my friend's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have played it, but we've all heard it. I mean, the soundtrack is absolutely amazing.
I
Right.
played Croc 1,
Oh.
but
Ah.
like when I was really young, so I didn't really get that far into it before. Like giving up and like making my brother play it instead. So,
It had some. Didn't it have tank controls?
It did have tank controls.
Yeah,
it
it's
kinda-
pretty hard to maneuver, isn't it?
It was weird. I think Croc 2 handled better. I think Croc 2 had a lot better quality of life. But actually, it's kind of an inside joke between my friend and I, because I was insisting to him, who has never owned a PS1, I was like, we have to play Croc, The Legend of the Gobos. And he's just like, why? And I just put up a picture of the Gobos, and I'm just like, look at these fucking things, dude. Like, don't you want to know about the Gobos? Ah, man. Yeah, we gotta get 10 logs. So
Yes, if you feel stuck at any point, feel free to switch the game. Hint, hint.
Oh, I press start and then it just goes. Cool. Well, let's get to the end of the trail here. Very clean transitions. Really enjoyed that one. So,
I'm glad it came out well, because honestly, like, that main menu didn't exist like 6 hours before the deadline, so it was pretty crazy.
man, also valuable information. So did you have anything that like really stumped you about this particular section of the game?
Honestly, this one was pretty straightforward, although obviously it's quite limited, and like in the movement options in a platformer like this, you definitely want to have a few a few more of those. I actually haven't made very many like platformer movement controllers, so I've tried to make something that makes sense here. Tried to do a few tricks to make it feel a little bit better, but ultimately you can only jump and double jump. Oh, by the way, the camera thing, just coming from Unity and having like a node, the spring arm thing.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely cool. Yeah.
It's so good. It's so fucking good.
It's so good. It saved so much time.
That's so awesome. But yeah, Julianne, did you do a lot of these models, or like, yeah, who?
No, this one mostly was actually Logan
Okay.
who did this one.
I'm pretty sure this is all Logan.
Yeah.
He did all the level in Blender, all of the models, all of the textures.
Right. So we've got Godot. What tools did you use other than Godot? Like, obviously, Eric, you used that mostly, but Julianne, like, what kind of art programs did you use for this?
So I used Blender,
Mhm.
and then I'm trying to think what I used for like the UI. I think it was just mainly funny enough, paint.net.
Yeah,
Paint.net.
Yeah.
Cool.
Whoa! No hating on Paint.net. What do you mean?
Right. I've never used Paint.net, but I've heard a lot of things about it. Nowadays, I use Sprite, so just like
Yeah, Sprite is very good.
Yeah.
so fucking solid. But
Did you use Substance for this one? Probably wasn't necessary, was it?
No, I don't think I did. No, I didn't.
That was one of the things that I enjoyed the most as like a developer. Like, most of the modeling and texturing was very quick, and we only have to really worry about like one texture map. There's like no normal maps in this.
right.
It was actually bliss.
Ah, man, that's awesome.
It was great. People were getting models in left and right. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Did you organize via like GitHub or something?
Yeah, we've got repo with 1,000 commits.
Oh Christ. I'll be honest, like GitHub kind of terrifies me, but I'm forcing myself to actually learn it this time. I tried to revert to an old commit once, and we were scared that we lost the entire project. So it's intimidating, but I'm getting the hang of it.
We're kind of blessed. Most of the team knew how to use it from a previous project. We had Shinii, a web developer, knows Git very well. And yeah, Logan just had to kind of remember how to use it. He used it with the previous project we worked on, actually. Hey, you found one of my bugs.
Oh, is there a bug?
Yeah, the animations just stopped for some reason. You gotta like jump again.
Oh.
But you can keep it like this. It's
yeah.
cool, in case you get tired of the footsteps, it's actually a feature.
Oh, oops.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, and it doesn't even fix itself out. That's great.
I mean, this.
Yeah, I only changed its position here.
This implementation still feels really clean. Like I'm I'm enjoying like controlling the character, which is very important in a platformer, obviously. All right, so
I'm
it looks
really
like we
glad you
have
said that,
everything.
actually.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, don't toot your horn too much, dude. I think Godo just like honestly every single Godo game that I've played is just like, man, this feels so well put together. You know what I mean? But yeah, like your specific implementation does feel very good. All right, so it looks like we have everything here. We have completely destroyed the ecosystem by purging it of all of its logs. So I guess we'll put Bobber down here, if that's even how you say that.
Yeah, that's completely correct.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful, actually.
All right, we've got Sunken Fear. That sounds pretty spooky. And then we have Night Serena. What was the hardest feature?
Yeah, what do you think these are about?
Maybe
before you put the cartridge in.
This sounds like a Coliseum fight thing, and then this sounds like Silent Hill. Like I'm gonna be playing Silent Hill. Well, I would say switching from the colorful one to this one would probably be best. Also,
it would be a shame if you were playing Silent Hill right now.
Man, looks like I'm playing Silent Hill. This is the first Silent Hill game that I'm playing ever, actually.
Oh God.
Where is everyone? Maybe I should check the warehouse. Yes. I mean, I'm familiar with the PlayStation 1 specific brand of character like motivation delivery, where they're just wondering themselves, maybe I should do this. Like.
Yes, I was having a lot of fun with the dialogue. I wanted to make it as goofy as possible. Although actually Logan did a bunch of the interactions in this one actually as well.
Nice. I Need More Caffeine says, what was the hardest feature to implement?
God, probably this guy actually.
Probably this guy.
He can do a lot of stuff. Yeah, you'll find a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And just getting all of that to work, all of that to animate nicely. It took a while. It's been a while since I've set up like a proper like player controller with a bunch of animations. Yeah, this is a little inspired as well.
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I literally have never played a Silent Hill game. Funny story. When I was a child, I was over at a friend's house and we were playing Resident Evil in the dark, and I was like, "This looks like scary as shit, dude. Like, are you sure?" And then he's like, "No, like go for it." And then I walked through the hallway in Resident Evil, and then the dogs came out of the window, and it scared the fuck out of me. And ever since then, like for the next like year, I thought that all 3D games were horror games.
Oh wow, it's pretty significant.
Yeah, I thought
box.
It's a big box. It's blocking my path, and
it's a box.
I can't do anything about it because I'm a video game character. Actually,
the player was definitely not meant to be able to go through there, but we found out that he's a bit too, wide. So definitely didn't just put a box there.
Gotcha.
No, sir.
Yes. This is actually really clean. Yeah, this looks great. It feels very legitimate. The tank controls.
I love that corner. Actually,
are they like inverted?
I kind of wish they were tank controls. So
not
these
tank
are
controls.
Relative
Yeah.
controls.
Right, they're relative controls. Is what I meant to say. I think they got inverted just now. Like I was going this way, but it made me go backwards. Is that like a bug?
Yeah. So it actually works. It should work completely fine as far as I'm aware. You get a good look at yourself.
Yes.
Actually, it's actually one of the developers.
Nice.
Yeah, if you take the Photoshop file and move the beard, you can literally just see his face. It's really uncanny, actually.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I love this guy.
Which developer is it?
It's made by Ican.
Ican. Nice. And Julianne, did you have more in this game, or like?
Yes. So a few of the models here are mine. Most of them, I believe, are most of them. I'm trying to think. So I know there's some from Ican as well here. This was the one of the three that Ican focused more on.
Yes. Awesome.
So, but I helped out with some models here as well, obviously, because he was only here for a week. So. Right.
Devastation. Also, is the water jumping like this a consequence of the wiggly textures, or?
That's correct. I believe it's because it doesn't have enough vertices.
Right. So when it's deformed, it just jumps.
Yeah. It's because this like effect of it going up and down. Or am I crazy? No, I think it's fully that PS1 texture thing.
Gotcha.
And we noticed it didn't have time to take it away, so
I mean, that's fine.
kind of charming.
Yeah, it is. No,
Yeah.
and also like everything here is like incredibly impressive. Like, just geez, like you you guys did a great job.
Thank you so
I
much.
still haven't figured out what I'm doing. I think I forgot what my character was opining to himself.
Uh-oh.
Hell yeah. It's so consistent, actually. That's crazy. I knew you would get stuck in one of these. I think a lot of people have gotten stuck in this exact spot. Could you press the 0 key on your keyboard? I was actually meant to remove that, but didn't,
Game
so-
over. Gotcha.
I think it probably breaks something, but it should be okay.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's a game jam. Like, a lot of developers have straight up told me like, don't like you can put the game down. Like, don't worry. Like, you don't have to beat this game. I'm just like, nah, man, I'm doing it. But as far as like things go, like this is pretty straightforward. I'm not stuck or anything.
Yeah,
Let me
I'm
admire.
trying to remember. I believe Logan also did some of the layout of this level as well.
Oh, he did like all of it.
Oh, okay.
He did all of the planning for it and actually all of the execution. Oh, Julian, that's one of your big models in the background, the cranes.
You can't really see it.
I wish they came out a bit better, yeah.
Ah, dang. Wait. Let me go back.
The boxes. The
Yeah, well in the distance
shipping
there.
containers. Mine as well. I'm trying to think what else I did.
It's funny that it's in the Silent Hill level, so it's obscured by
Yeah.
fog as well.
Yeah, it's just great completely. I actually really like that model. It's a shame we didn't
It's like,
get it, but
if there's a texture on it, I can't see it.
yeah.
It's obviously PS1.
Right.
Wasn't it yellow? I swear it was yellow. Oh, it was a bit more muted then, okay.
You're just like it. Developer trivia.
Sit on it.
Since you can't see the texture, that's actually like bright neon green.
It's actually no texture at all.
It could
It's
be,
the,
it could be.
Gmod purple and black.
Right. Yeah, the transparency texture or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Texture not found texture.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like I got.
Yeah.
I got the bobber coin. Yeah.
You got the bobber coin.
What was it doing there, I wonder?
One thing that might make the controls... I did not know you could go there.
Uh,
One thing that might make it a bit easier, try not to, like when the camera switches, try not to like react, just like keep it held in the same direction. That's how it's kind of programmed to be. I personally prefer tank controls in these games, but I think people just straight up hate them, so I didn't add it. I kind of wish it was an option, because like I know how to do tank controls. I don't know how to do relative control properly. Like the new Resident Evil remakes have it. The Resident Evil 1 remake has it, I think.
Right.
And they probably handle it a lot better. So I feel like I just did like a crappy implementation. But
I don't know. I mean, I understand what I'm doing. Listen,
that's something.
I played Sonic Adventure 1 DX recently for the first time, and
yeah.
the camera was so fucking bad that I came up with a dark pantheon of deities of bad game design. And the first one that I came up with, like, I was playing the game and I was having trouble, and my friend was just like, what's going on? Like, why aren't you going in the right direction? I'm just like, it's because Chimera the Sightseer keeps fucking blinding me. Chimera just being a funny way to pronounce camera, but I just referred to the camera as like this fucking like Hellraiser monster or something.
He's just against you, yeah.
So, what was I gonna say? Right. I wanted to say, so Bobber, and does this character have a name?
Oh my god, does he? No, I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think he does.
Let's just call him by the developer's name. It's Christian. To us, it's Christian for sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I was gonna say, in my internal headcanon, if I were just playing for this without developer commentary, both Bobber and this character are both wearing a beanie. So, I'm gonna say that Bobber is this guy's persona. I mean,
Hey, that's genius.
why else would the Bobber coin be in his universe?
Oh my god. If you go the other no, it's all making sense.
It's all making sense.
This all happened in our heads without us realizing it.
Exactly.
We made the game. That's
Subconsciously.
insane.
Bonus, we're gonna have to be messaging that developer after this.
It's like, I'm sorry, dude. We've assigned you a persona. It's Bobber, the swearing beaver.
That's funny because he's Polish, actually.
Oh my god.
Beaver's supposed to be a Polish meme. Oh my god.
Oh no, it's too good. It's too much.
It just keeps connecting.
He's probably gone. So yeah, if I saw a lock like this in real life, I'd be like, "What the fuck is this doing on this fucking this fence?" This
You
giant
should be
ass
able
thing.
to interact with you on an Xbox or
This lock is massive. I'm using the very ubiquitous what's it called, the 8-bit Do controller. It's a very
oh my god, is it Nintendo buttons?
it's X, Y, A, B. I don't know. Okay, clockwise from the top, it's
Yeah,
Y, B,
I think
A,
that's
X.
Nintendo.
Something like that. A is on the bottom.
I wanna.
Actually, I think Nintendo has A on the right. I hate that they can't.
Yeah, you're right. It's Xbox. I think.
God damn it! They should just pick one and stick with it, dude. Like all of them should just
Please,
adapt.
Please.
Lock is massive. Looks like it's straight out of a cartoon. Oh, I wonder.
More than those.
I guess I will have to go home and write smut with my OC to find out about how to get this key. All right, like, man, these environments are so detailed. I got more money.
There's so much stuff in here. I honestly don't even remember being added because we were just in test mode, or at least I was. I'm just like, please God, nothing fucking break, please.
Right.
That I didn't even actually know that coin was there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're learning a lot of things. On that topic, were you able to do a lot of playtesting outside of the team? Because a lot of the developers in the game jam, one of the bottlenecks has been like, you know, we didn't have anybody to playtest this. It was just the developers. We overtuned the difficulty because, you know, we know exactly what to do, that kind of thing. So did you have like friends and family play it, or was it just within the team?
No.
Just the team.
Yeah, we actually some of our friends didn't want to see it until after we'd uploaded it.
That's that as well. Yeah.
So
They didn't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, we did a whole. They streamed them playing it. We actually
awesome.
had two of them side by side at the same time.
Yeah, that was really
Ah.
fun.
That was really fun. I kind of had a race doing it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we definitely could have. Yeah, I feel like we didn't have the time to do it as developers, and yeah, we didn't do like proper testing. Didn't have any testing documentation. Nothing.
I mean,
that
that's
would actually, you know,
it's a
be
game jam.
reusable.
No, we're-
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no shame in it. It's just a common thing that we all fuck up sometimes.
Yeah, I wish we could have fixed some of these colliders because it's horrendous. It's like so consistent. I honestly, I don't think I've ever had that happen in Unity, but I also haven't made games like this in Unity yet before. So I was kind of surprised that you can just literally walk into them and just get stuck. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah.
Right. All right. Looks like we have some logs here. So far, it's less Silent Hill and more just on the pier on a foggy day. So let's see if okay, we need a med kit for something. Maybe I'm about to eat my words. But also, I noticed that you have the I don't know what you call this, but like the rig is just like the knees are squashing when you run.
Oh,
I mean, it's
they
not
probably.
it's not a bad thing. It's just
Oh,
like-
they totally are. You're right.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
notice it. Yeah, so this is a Mixamo rig.
Mixamo.
And Mixamo animations. Yeah.
I don't know Mixamo.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually surprising. It's basically the go-to place to get like 3D animations and to like rig up your, you know, like humanoid characters really easily.
Wait, hold on
I
a
wish we
second.
did.
I'm sorry. Did somebody just sub to me? I'm not. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh well. Hello, ShiniiPanda. You're one of the developers. Did
Oh.
somebody just sub to me? I can't tell. I'm in streamer mode. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
I think it was Pungent Ape.
Punch and Tape. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. My stream is
Yeah,
very
I
scuffed.
think that's Logan. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're getting ruffled right now.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much. My stream is very scuffed, so I wasn't able to see that. But anyway, Punch and Tape. Yeah. Wait, what? How else would I say it? Punch and Tape? Something like that? I don't know. But if that is who you think it is, what was their role in the project? Or if you would like to extract, or no? I'm Logan. Gotcha. Oh, a gun. Ah, man. Also, so looks like you have. So the cinematic camera angles. I was talking with the developer about this. I'm blanking on which one it was. I think it might have been Twangling Blimp, the developer of Legend of Blue Remastered. But we were talking about the sort of cinematic camera angles that were sort of lost in the PS1 64-bit era.
Yes.
And so I like that, like, okay, so you're walking in, and then the gun is slowly comes into frame, and that's just like a thing that you can't really do unless you're doing it in a cutscene nowadays.
Right. Honestly, like making this game has really made us want to make a proper survival horror game because it was so much fun. And yeah, it would definitely be with some form of fixed perspective angles like this. They are so much fun to set up and to, you know, create these like little, you know, sequences with, as you said, but it kind of slowly comes into frame. And obviously it's also right there. You can't really miss it.
Yeah. It's just very interesting. There's so much you could do with the format, but yeah, we just kind of like we just do what kind of works already. Like I don't know. Funny story too. The what is it? Oh fuck! I'm hearing something. What am I hearing? Holy shit! Oh fuck! How do I shoot? How do I shoot? No.
Yeah, you gotta reload first from this menu, which is
reload.
a bit unrealistic to Silent Hill, but yeah.
How do I do that? Do I pick this up?
It's the A button. Yep. You can do it from the gun or from the ammo.
Okay.
And now you can aim your gun with left trigger and shoot with right trigger.
Oh fuck. Oh god, I need to run. Oh god. What the hell is this?
Do you like the monster?
It looks pretty crazy. Let's see. Alright, stay back. I got a gun.
Stay back, fiend.
I don't know where I'm aiming my gun. Shit, I'm gonna fucking...
You got it somehow.
I did. God damn. This looks like a fucking, like, king crab or something. Like... wait, shit. Nope. Pop that back in. Yeah, so, did you have any inspirations for, like, these specific things? Like the monster or, like,
Well, I wish Logan was here to actually talk about it himself. But yeah, I should be able to. So it's actually like an octopus.
Okay.
But flipped upside down.
Oh.
So if you manage to get a closer look at it, you can see it has a beak and everything. And yeah, I think the color scheme was, you know, probably. Sorry.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I mean the color scheme is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, it really does kind of look like something that would belong in a game like this or in Resident Evil.
Right.
It's funny. One of our friends, after we tried, like after we submitted, he tried it, and he just constantly was referring to it as a spider.
Oh no.
Like
they do look like a spider.
I just hear the squishing and I'm just like, oh fuck, the horror Squidward is gonna beat my ass. Like, oh god,
oh god, he's stuck.
It's okay.
Please put him out of his. Oh shit!
Ow. Okay, I need to heal. Okay, I got it.
That is actually another bug, unfortunately. So if they start hitting you, I probably shouldn't be saying all the bugs, but whatever.
No, it's cool.
If they start hitting you while you're aiming and shooting, you'll be stuck in that cycle.
Right.
Unfortunately, because it waits for an animation trigger, which is very stupid design, but that's how I did it.
I mean, hey, it works. It accomplished what I sought out to do, although if I were very close to death, I would have simply died.
Yes, and you would be very annoyed, so that's... yeah.
But yeah, so in terms of the technical implementations, so I for instance, I made Teleco 20XX, and I sort of like a week into development, I was just like, okay, this isn't getting released unless it's a House of Cards. I need to make the spaghetti code. And so instead of signals and Godot, I used like global flags, and I just made it a fucking mess. And so with your animation trigger here, like, do you have like a finite state machine? Do you have like a command pattern or something like that? Because like those are things that I'm learning. Do you have any like sort of infrastructural things that you could comment on for these, or did you just code it? Like...
Yeah, absolutely. I could talk about it for ages if you wanted to, but I'll spare some of the details. So this one's honestly just a straight up like animator in Godot, the animation tree.
Okay.
I think they're really cool because of the way that they integrate with the resource system. But yeah, this one is basically purely animation state machine.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Some of the logic is in a GD script. It's kind of mixed, unfortunately, this one. I would have preferred to do it in a unified way, but this is right when I was learning how to set up all the animation stuff in here. There's some cool import scripts that we made that I made to set up the animation events because of the way that the animations import. So there's like a whole like metadata file that you can make, and it'll set up the animation events for you, calling the right methods and all that stuff.
Oh god.
which was super satisfying. It's very easy to mod Godot, which I love the most about it, to be honest.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. I'm trying to find a good camera angle with which to shoot this octopus.
I think he's lost interest.
It's like you're probably wondering how I got here.
Right there, yeah.
Anyway.
The actual AI behaviors were done using a plugin called Behave, which you've probably heard of.
I have not. Listen,
Okay.
I've been
I thought
doing
it was
game
a-
development for a long time, but I have not really formalized any of my experience in it. So I tended to just,
Roger.
yeah. So behave.
Yeah, so it's a cool little it's behavior trees. Basically, they integrate in a really cool way with the like Godot nodes. You can make it super in a super clean way. And actually, the thing that I'm probably the most proud of is a lot of our cutscenes, a lot of events that happen in the game, all of the interactions whenever you interact with something was just a bit of a hack, because I had all of these like behaviors set up for the behave trees for the AIs. Then I was like, fuck it, let's make it so we can reuse them. So I built a little hack on top of it, which would allow us to create basically just like a simple sequence. But it was, the thing that ran it underneath the hood was behave. So we actually have behavior trees for our interactions, which I think is kind of a really fun hack that I definitely wouldn't have done if this wasn't a game jam.
Right.
But I was really glad that I was able to basically reuse it for that purpose.
Nice.
I hope you have ammo for this.
I'm going to do what I think is the probable optimal strat, and I'm going to simply run. They can't catch up with me. It's fine. Listen,
No, they cannot.
I don't have to. It's like, listen, sir. I do not have to listen to you. I'm going to simply run away from you. But right. So, I need more caffeine. Asks, how is the sound design done? Did you have like sound packs, or did you have like did you design them in a DAW? Like, how'd you get those?
Oh man, I wish we were actually able to make some of the music, or actually some music. But no, for the sounds we used Splice, which actually generally used for making music. It has a bunch of samples, like musical ones, right? But there's a lot of just like video game, or not even video game, but just like sound effect packs, just some gunshots, some whatever sounds. The sounds for the squids are just like close-up ASMR microphones of like ants and stuff.
Oh, huh.
So it's really fun. Yeah, it was definitely fun picking up all the sounds.
The getting hurt sound in this one though, that is a couple of the developers.
Oh yeah, I'd love to talk about that.
Logan and friends. So
Actually, can we get Logan in? Is that cool with you?
Absolutely. Listen.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the more the merrier. I didn't quite catch what you said, Julianne. You said something about the
sorry.
sound.
Yeah, the sound of that character getting hurt was actually by Logan and one of our friends as well. So
Nice.
Yeah, they they were just in a call and they just started one after the other making getting hurt sounds, and it just transpired from there.
Like they were just recording themselves making oof sounds, like.
Basically, yeah.
Nice. Dark needed my one bit of contribution. Let's go. Yeah. And then your company sends you a cease and desist, and it's just like, you can't make an oof sound in this game. I'm sorry. Also, you're fired forever. But seems like it's locked. I'll have to make my way through the storage chart. Right. Legal contribution, maybe. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
How should we refer to you?
You can just call me Logan.
Yes, Logan. Very good.
That's chill.
So we were obviously just talking about the development process. So like we started talking about sound design, then they wanted to get you in here. So did you primarily do a lot of sound design, or like what was your role in the project?
No. I think that was just coincidental.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I did work a lot on the like level design and models
Mm.
in this game. Mainly
mean-
level design and like camera placement and stuff for this one, and Bobber as well.
Nice.
A ton of what
Yeah.
we're seeing here. I mean, yeah, all the level design for
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I like to be modest.
Yes, yes. It's like sure, I didn't put half this game together, whatever. But anyway.
yeah. No issue.
But that's very interesting. So like level design is a tough one for a lot of people. A lot of us just sort of start with like a blank canvas and then we just like kind of improvise, and then not a lot of us do a top-down thing where we're trying to accomplish a certain thing. Like, what did you have an approach to your level design? How did that go?
So I feel like I'm not like a professional by any means. So
Yeah, I don't think most of us
I
are.
just kind of like we knew the concept was like an abandoned dock.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically just did the very basic, like, okay, so we're on a dock. Where's an interesting start place? Probably a boat. You wake up. That's interesting.
Right.
And then like find the objective. And then I kind of just did it as I went. So I'm like, oh, well, it's a dock, it needs cargo containers. And then I'm like, oh, well, it'd be cool if there was maybe like a maze you have to get through, that kind of stuff. And it's like, I mean, these two games are my first time properly actually committing to some level design. So it's very rough around the edges, but like I'm happy with what I was able to accomplish.
Awesome. It looks like I'm starting to chug a little bit. What's going on here?
I hope there's no memory leaks or something.
I really hope there's no memory.
I mean, I don't know how Godo does trash collection, but I'm going to assume it's actually my it's probably my Game Boy Color interfering. Let me check my thing here. So if you're watching my stream, I have like a Game Boy overlay, and it's actually a little bit GPU hungry. So let's take a look.
Oh, okay.
It might be this like angle, to be honest, because you're seeing like we definitely didn't optimize anything.
Yeah, there's no culling. You're definitely like
You're seeing like
Oh yeah, we're
everything.
good.
there's like yeah. Okay, that's
That's
really
all better.
funny.
Okay.
There's like a whole maze behind that locked door, so you're like rendering all of it and that camera angle.
Oh no. Man. Yeah, we've had a few of those so far. Let me see. I'm going to assume it looks like I have most everything. I'm going to switch over to the other game. I need to reload my gun first, I guess. But yeah, so in terms of your level design, so this is another thing about like forming pipelines. For anybody who's never done a production pipeline of any kind, it doesn't have to be formalized, so you don't have to call it that, but just pretty much the entire concept of I need this thing done, I need to retrieve resources, I need to delegate tasks, like so for your level design, did you simply say like I need a cargo container, I need crates, I need like lamps, or like how did you come together to generate the assets and place them?
So in the background, basically, which had once we had the concept of the game, it was basically a free for all of like everyone just make models that we know we can place around.
Right.
So mostly Julianne and Christian just started making props like the crates and the like concrete barriers and dumpsters and all of that. And it was much more a case of me like roughing out the basic layout of the level and then just filling it with as much of the stuff that they'd create as possible.
Right.
Like this is probably like the first time I've worked on a game from like proper start to finish, you know?
Yeah. Kind of same,
I've
actually.
worked on a project with a couple of these guys in the past, but I wasn't really there for like, the like brainstorming the formation. So
right, you were much more involved in this one.
Yeah, a lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah.
Nice.
We did tried to do a lot of like things with the planning as well. So it was definitely an experiment for all of us, like trying different planning techniques. Yeah.
Nice. At least from what Eric and Julianne have told me, it sounded like it was a lot of fun for you. So
yeah, lots of fun.
You did so many things you never did before. Oh my god.
Not lovely ass camera.
Yes.
Logan put all the camera angles down actually, so
yeah, I think
very good.
Oh my god, his fingers.
Oh my. Yeah, that's definitely
nice.
Sorry,
really
Christian.
like
Mixamo did you dirty, dude.
Oh man.
So he's really not
I
holding the
didn't
gun
realize
well.
he had
does
such a pronounced crack. There's a bit of the texture where like you can
Yeah.
really see like
Our
there.
fingers.
he? The developer,
The
know,
keys.
made this in his image, so it's kind of interesting,
Right.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Sort of an abstract representation of the self. I wonder if there's any like internalized things that we could deprogram or unpack here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, one of my friends, so for our team with Teleco 20XX, it was just some friends a friend that I had who always like said that he would need he's wanted to do low poly modeling for a very long time, and he's finally getting around to it. And the other friend, which is a coworker of mine, that has always wanted to work on music and video games. So I'm just like, all right, guys, we're gonna do this, and I just kind of roped them into it. So my modeler friend, he's always concerned with like how to do things like fingers or joints and like actually, hold on, how did I even get that camera angle? I'm kind of curious. Okay, no, yeah, I found it.
No, you just watch cam instead.
Yes, we got the ass cam while I'm talking about this. So
Of course.
did any of you do the character models, or which one? Who did the character model?
That was actually Christian.
But this
Did
one-
Oh, right,
This
Christian.
specific one, yeah. That's
Right,
Ican.
Christian, whose persona is Bobber, as we've established.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Because they both wear a beanie, and yeah.
Logan did all the other characters.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
The bobber.
Yeah,
The octopus.
specific
The bobbers.
Bobbers.
Yeah,
There
Oh,
we
they
go.
do that as well,
Some
actually.
termites
Oh, it
as
just kind of
well.
fell asleep.
Fell asleep at the wheel. It's fine.
Yeah, I didn't figure out what that one was.
Had a long day. It's okay. All right, so we've killed all the octopuses here. I'm going to assume I need to go to a different stage, so let's go ahead and leave our good friend Christian / Bobber to his fate.
Mhm,
Uh,
mhm.
I'm gonna
And
go.
definitely let's talk about like pipelines for the level design in the future if we get back to that.
Oh yeah, keep going. Like, don't worry about me. This one's interesting. This has like a, what do you call this? It's like a Fresnel like outline thing going on.
Yeah, this is the thing that that I mentioned in one of the technical like limitations that we had. The way this is achieved is just straight up broken.
Yeah.
So we're using that compatibility. Feel free to play.
Oh yeah.
Just go ahead, yeah. Maybe we should talk about it later. I guess I'll talk about it now since you can see the graphics. We're using the compatibility pipeline. It's got some limitations, like you can't access the depth buffer, which is what you normally need to create this kind of effect. So this is like 5 stupid hacks on top of each other that I found out while it like worked, to be honest.
Nice. Nice.
I was just messing around instead of doing my actual job, so that was fun.
Yeah, very good.
So instead of a depth buffer, because we don't have one, we're using black fog to make things that are far away look like they're further away. And then we're just using a shader that compares colors to each other. And if something is further away, it's darker, so it looks visually different to something else that's in front, right?
Okay.
So that gets a lot of the effect across more. And then you might be wondering how the hell we're doing the like shapes inside of the things. So it's kind of like an inverted outline shader. It's actually a fill shader. All of these things are the color that you're seeing.
Okay.
So those like pots and these columns, they're actually like solid pink and solid yellow.
Right.
But it'll fill it in with black. And then how we do the insides of them is all of these things actually have a transparent, or sorry, have an alpha shader on them, but the alpha doesn't show up, but it shows up in the screen texture. So we can use that to compare to create differences, and that's how we do the interior outlines. It is so stupid. If I just had access to a depth buffer, I wouldn't need to do any of this.
Oh man.
Also, it would probably look a bit better. You can see some of the, there's a bunch of like seams. I don't even know why that's happening.
Yeah.
Also, the textures have to be prepared in a very specific way. Thank you so much, Julianne, for putting up with that. It's cursed. Like the way you do the textures is you have to make everything have a different like alpha value, so that it actually has the outlines show up. So yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, gone.
No.
This one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This one is basically for the level is all me.
Yes.
So, this where I spent like the majority, I'd say, of my time on this game.
Okay.
So the mod, like the weapons I made, although there's one that Shinny made.
Yes. Did he make the bow or did he make just?
No, I made the bow.
He made the arrow, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he made the arrow.
And
yeah.
the bomb, I think.
Yeah, Shinny made the bomb. So
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, big spoilers actually.
No problem.
Sorry.
Feel free to put this guy down, by the way.
I know. I wanted to say something. So like, I don't know specifically what kind of games inspire this specific look. I've seen plenty of them throughout my life. I never played any of them. So, but yeah, this evokes a very specific vibe. I was looking at this from afar. It kind of looked like, at first, oh shit, this is not an opening. Let me kite this a little bit further away. So from
Yeah,
here,
don't get cornered.
From here, it looks like those the games that use pre-rendered 3D graphics and then they screenshotted them to make sprites. But it looked like that, but with like a crunchy, like poorly rendered like transparent outline around it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I've seen.
I think I get you.
Yeah. So I thought that's might be what you're
Very
invoking.
crunchy, this one.
Very crunchy. Yeah. I like the
Yeah.
crunchiness, but the fill shader, that's funny because like, yeah, it obviously doesn't look like I mean, there are. I'm sure you've gone to gotoshaders.com or something. They've got the Fresnel outline shaders on there.
There's so many. I couldn't use any of them.
Yeah. So would you say
I
that?
couldn't use a single one.
Ah, damn. Did you do all the shader coding yourself then?
Yes.
Damn, dude.
I'm not a shader programmer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
It
even.
was really, really hard.
I don't even know how to. I don't know how to code shaders. Like I've tweaked the values in them and whatever, but yeah, I've never.
I think there's 10 graphics programmers in this world, so it's really hard to learn.
Right.
Without having a mentor or something. This is definitely an area where game development could be made easier by people making, some tutorials and stuff, and they definitely do exist, but I really don't feel like it's common knowledge.
Yeah. I just see that's a different file type from Godot project files, and I'm just like, man, I have to use a different language for this one.
Oh, dude, credit to Godot though. The shader editor is just like right there, as with the script editor, right? You can just edit the text right there, so it's great. But the fact that the shader code opens up right there actually was very inviting to me, because I've done a bunch of C#. There's a code editor inside. Okay, maybe I'll probably want to use Rider anyway, but I did actually prefer the Godot one for GD script. But the fact that the shader editing happens right there, I'm like, okay, fuck, I'll give it a try. It's right there. What
right
excuse
there.
do I have?
Yeah,
It's
Godot
not
has
like
a
I'm
lot of
missing
those.
tools or something, right?
I was just gushing over the theme editor today. I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yes. We used that very much
Yeah.
here.
This is the logs. Nice.
yeah.
I was scared. I was like, what the fuck is that over there? Man, but awesome. So
Obviously, those octopus were from Sunken Fear.
yeah. Caffeine is asking why an upside down octopus.
Oh.
Oh right.
Please tell him, Logan.
Yeah, the decision was very arbitrary.
Yeah.
You already saw the termites, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've never animated before, and I was like, I know if we have like monsters in this, I'm gonna need to animate because I've already animated one of them, and I was like, well, I know how to animate a bug with pointy legs.
Right.
What if I turned like a sea creature into a bug with pointy legs? And I just kind of took that and ran with it.
Awesome.
But I'm actually very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, I mean, it looks great.
We wanted to like, another thing was like, we were looking for a monster that looks like just a bit jarring. Like Silent Hill, all the monsters are like almost humanoid but not quite, and like they're all wriggling about and like jittering, and they're just like, immediately looking at them you can tell that like something's off, right?
Yeah, the uncanny valley effect.
Yeah.
They're also
And I
very
feel like-
famous.
Yes. And I feel like the octopus captured that, because obviously like we wanted to do something sea like oriented because it's on the docks.
Right.
And I feel like you can tell that like something's wrong with that fucking thing.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with it.
Have you ever seen like a house centipede or I don't know.
House entity.
They're like a very specific creature that doesn't get depicted a lot in media, and it has like banded striated legs, and that was kind of the first thing that I thought of because they kind of creep me out, right?
Okay.
But so could you illuminate me also on the inspirations for this specific one? Like, are there games like this that you've played before that that lended to your inspirations for this dungeon crawler?
Just trying to think. So it's mostly, I think, like Kingsfield. We based this.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
wow.
one on.
Yeah, I was actually
Yeah,
gonna say it feels kind of like Kingsfield-ish.
There we go.
Nice.
It's funny because again, it's like
You got two of
some
them.
some of our main inspiration points were like Croc and then Kingsfield for obviously 2 different games,
Some
right?
deep cuts there.
But like none of us have played those games.
Wow.
No. We're kind of,
But I
we're
just-
a bit young, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I've seen YouTube videos on Kingsfield.
Yeah.
And we wanted all 3 games to be very like not only distinct in like art style but distinct in genre.
Right. Exactly.
And we were like, well, we're doing one that's like a Silent Hill survival horror game,
Mm-hmm.
doing one that's very kiddie. Like we need something else that isn't like too much like the others 2. And so this is kind of actiony, but it's also like, you know, fantasy, which is like a different setting from our other main action one, Silent Hill. So
Right. All right, that
Um,
comes down. So I also haven't played Kingsfield. I watched my friend play it. All of us are big Souls fans. I'm particularly a
Yes.
fan of
Yeah,
the.
same.
same.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I'm like a huge lore junkie for those games. Oh man, Jesus Christ. Also, just a quick aside, like I do this all the time. I've done like 15.5-hour streams somewhat semi-regularly. I can talk fucking forever. If you ever need to say something, please supersede me because you know, people have heard enough of me. Like I'm here to hear from you, right?
I'm the same, so please,
Yeah.
do the same for me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But no, it's my stream.
What's he doing?
No,
What's he doing?
We've seen this tech before.
Oh, is this advanced tech? Am I
This is
sequence breaking?
advanced
Could be.
tech.
Oh no, it is. It is actually possible,
No,
isn't it?
it is possible.
This is the possible one, yeah.
I mean, I can't jump or anything.
For one of
You
our
actually can.
I can.
On
Oh,
the s-
on the
you
Y,
might be
Y button.
flipping into something.
Nope.
Ah,
I fucked
yes,
up.
of course.
Interesting. Oh man. Oh, this goes deep. Shit, dude. Yeah, go ahead.
With our friends while they were playing it afterwards, just going around, just randomly,
Yeah,
just
just
did exactly what you're
immediately.
doing right now.
Just like brute forcing it, just like jumping over and over again.
Right.
Really got it.
Which I do actually love, but yeah, I feel like we
Yeah,
had to eventually be
so
like,
good.
maybe you should switch the game.
Oh, okay. I mean, hey,
I mean, I don't care. You know, if you can find a way to do this without the
Mhm.
thing that you need, that's actually super cool.
right.
And you can do 2 of these, at least we've confirmed without it,
Yeah.
Yes.
which is stupid, but hey.
Your aerial mobility is actually kind of high, actually. Now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing's happening
Right. You
when
just
you're in the air.
yeah. You can just
It's
move
like normal movement.
laterally. Right. Cool. This
like
reminds me
Overwatch.
actually. Speaking of Souls, I remember, and I don't. I wouldn't be able to pull up the article. I don't know if I imagined it or something, so take it with a grain of salt. But I remember somebody asking Miyazaki, Hidetaka Miyazaki, about like, oh, like these Soulsborne players, they figured out ways to do like incredible things that are obviously bugs or whatever. So how do you feel about like things like sequence breaking? And Miyazaki essentially responded like, well, hey, as long as it's not crashing the game, like we made the game, we did what we could, and you know, good for them. And I you
I
gotta
mean-
respect it, right? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would be kind of silly of him to say something else as well, because I really do genuinely feel like it's one of those things that kind of keeps these games alive.
Oh, yeah,
All
absolutely.
these years after, like
Mhm.
new sequence, like the stuff that they're doing in Dark Souls is crazy.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Summoning
yeah.
Salt has all the videos on the history of
Yes.
speedrunning, right?
Yes.
And it's just like these communities love these games so much that they're willing to take them to their absolute limits, and that's just so cool to see. Like if I saw somebody like dedicating a significant portion of time to speedrunning a game that I made, you know, that'd be insane. Like hell yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, at first I was surprised by some of these things. As like a programmer, trying to get things right, I'm like, oh, well, you could, make this thing, so you have to do both of these things, and then, fuck this skip. But no, the art is that the skips are cool, actually.
Right.
Don't focus your game around them, but, and, maybe don't deliberately make them, so you could surprise yourself in the future. But, don't like go the extra mile to stop them, because something cool might happen. And if you're, stopping that before it even does, then,
Yeah. I've seen a lot of video analysis on I guess just how that ethos interferes with game essence or whatever. But before that, Leggy Boy says sequence breaks are just crafty Easter eggs. Yes, very good.
Agreed.
Looks like I have reached a dead end, so I think it's time to check up on our boy, Christian's persona Bobber. He awakens from his cryogenic slumber to with 13 logs somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you got a flashback when you turned this game on? Jesus.
Right.
But yeah, you needed 3 logs to get here, and you could have gotten them in either game.
Nice.
I actually had that. I showed it to people at work, and they and both of them played exactly the opposite game and got like really far, and to the point where they had to play the other one, which was really exciting.
Awesome. I think King Bobber wanted to speak with you back in the village. There's a King Bobber. Try not to keep him waiting.
Oh, there's a King Bobber.
There is a King Bobber.
So-
Oh God! Don't test the colliders.
I mean, hey, I'm here to see all the silly shit, right?
This is the most detailed collider in this game.
These logs.
Yes, it's really detailed.
Okay, what was that?
And I'm worried you're gonna get stuck somewhere. But no, do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
You notice like how when you go between the grooves or whatever, the actual, like if you went to the right, you actually like sink into it. That's because they're like proper cylinders and stuff, not how this should be done at all. But hey.
Yeah, kind of crazy. Might be.
Gotcha.
Oh no, it's
making this model.
I mean, hey, you did it. But on that note, actually, so one of the things I like asking people, did you talk very often? And I mean, I know the answer already, but did you talk very often with your friends and family about your endeavors in this game specifically? Like how many people in your daily life were aware of you developing for this and like the progress on it?
Oh God.
I mean, I told my family quite a lot personally. They always like to see when I make stuff. So, honestly, working on this project for me was like wake up, work on it for as long as I can, and then everyone gets home from work, and I'm like, I need a break, and then so it's a kind of mismatched. But yeah. So at the end of every day, I'd basically show people what I was able to accomplish.
Nice, awesome. Cats are such sophisticated
and
animals.
it's always nice.
Probably why they're my favorite. Unlike you, they remind me of my high-class upbringing. Damn. What do you mean? We're from the same village. But yeah, my coworkers are kind of like annoyed with me constantly bringing up the game that I'm working on.
Yeah. I mean, when it's something like this, especially when it's a bit more long term than other jams, it's like kind of takes over for a bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just like, oh, I can't talk with them like an old person anymore. Sorry, you were saying something, Julianne?
Yeah, I mean, for me, my mum, she knew that I was working on something, but because I was working a lot on this, I didn't actually specifically tell her what. So I don't actually think I've shown her the game yet.
Oh.
To be fair.
Maybe we can show it live on the Donkey stream. How cool would that be?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be so good.
Yeah. One of the things that I kind of repeated with my teammates and my friends is just like, man, if a single frame of my game gets into a Donkey video, I would literally print it out and like frame it,
Yeah.
Just like, and I'm not even like,
I may just pass away.
It's like, I'm not even like, I don't know, man, because so they were sort of vague about the terms, right? Like they didn't really tell us like when the streams would be happening, if it was really Donkey that was gonna play it. That was a little bit ambiguous. The information was just not very transparent. So now that we finally have it, they've only got 9 hours of games scheduled, and minimum 10 minutes each. Like that sucks. But like when I saw that, it's just like, okay, any game that we play, we're gonna play for 10 minutes. So I decided that Teleco would wrap up in 10 minutes. It's going to have a solid start to finish, and I'm gonna make sure that we have the ending like in the stream if it gets streamed.
It's a good choice. I mean, for me, I'm just happy to have any of it seen and experienced by them.
Right.
Same.
So like our experience does run a bit longer because we probably overshot what we should have been making. Quite frankly.
Well,
Yeah,
what you've made is
like
amazing.
I'm
20
really happy with
minutes.
what we made. Yeah, it's pretty long.
Well, it's incredible. Like everything here has been really cool so far. Dark Venus says, "I would be so happy for everyone if it was on the Donkey stream, but it would be even more sad." SMH? Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, because
he
you didn't
wasn't
get a
able to
chance
be
to
in.
work.
Ah,
on
true.
it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you made a contribution with one of the oof sounds at least.
Yes.
Absolute live on
Hopefully,
Discord. It was so
Donkey
good.
may hear you groan live on stream.
Yeah.
If he uses the med kit, it's there's only one sound
Oh
for that,
yeah, true,
and it is
true,
you,
true.
buddy.
Nice. Don't let your employer know. But
Oh yeah, they're gonna seize this.
They're gonna
game.
own it all.
yeah, they'll own the entire
Yeah.
fucking game.
Bleep the pod.
And yeah, for me, if you'd forgive me and let me like go back a little bit. Absolutely, everybody knew that I was working on this. I was chronically unavailable to anybody. I
Yeah.
was 100% on this. Very little sleep.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
many energy drinks. I think I've probably lost a few years of my life,
of course.
but it was so worth it. It was actually it was a crazy experience for me. I never felt so fulfilled and like I had this could sound crazy, but like I felt like I had such a purpose.
Right, yeah.
While working on it, I was just like, "Yep, wake up, let's go, let's do it." And
Yeah.
this is a really fun project, and let's just go for it.
Yeah, so like one of the most valuable experiences for me, and I think a lot of people relate to what you said. So when you have infinite free time but no direction, then or even if you have an idea, like
Oh my gosh.
infinite free time, you're just gonna you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna make it perfect, and then you kind of get like into a perfectionist loop, or you just put it off until the conditions are just right. Like one day you'll get around to it, right? But the deadline is just like, okay, well, you have to make this work. Like there are no excuses. You can't overthink this.
Yes.
It's gonna have to come out the door, and it's gonna have to be in a complete enough state to present to people. But in terms of like the purpose thing, like yeah, just like having a goal is very important for all of us, and the deadline is part of one of those things. So like, do you and the rest of the team, do you have any like game development aspirations? Do you want to do an indie thing? Do you want to work for a company? Things like that. It sounds like you already work in tech of some kind.
Yeah, so for me, I do work in the industry. I work for a mobile game company. I actually recently got promoted to a senior engineer.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. They just kind of snuck that up on me, but
yeah.
So I'm personally in the industry, not exactly the type of games that I really connect to and really relate with. This is quite more of like a console or like a PC experience. But yeah, definitely learning a lot of valuable stuff there. And yeah, if any of the others wanna.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for a job at the moment. So, but I want to like go into games. So, I mean, for like modeling, possibly,
Okay.
possibly like technical artist sort of thing as well. Put some coding into it as well. So,
Awesome.
yeah, Logan.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm not in the industry yet. Trying to expand portfolio kind of thing, but yeah, I just want to get into the industry. I really enjoy 3D modeling. So anything that lets me do that for a living is basically my dream. I like making art, making experiences that people can enjoy. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, another cool thing about these game jams. So, I joined the Oh, I got a bow. I'm using that in the dungeon crawler. Then, awesome.
Nice jump onto the.
Yeah, I just like. I opened it from the wrong side and then just up here. But
it was meant to look more like the style of Knights Arena, but unfortunately, ran out of time. It's quite complicated to get it to work here as well with all the fuckery that I had to do.
the shader hacks.
Yes.
I have to say it would be a little jarring if I saw it like shaded like the game in the distance, like the crunchiness.
That was
That's the purpose.
Yeah.
That was kind of the point. Part of the original concept is that the things would look like very obviously they're from the games
Yes.
they're supposed to be from. It got a bit like hampered by the amount of time you had on the project, and by like some of the technical limitations of compatibility pipeline.
Yeah. And that's why this is kind of unfortunate for us that this chest isn't shaded in that way, because we really wanted to get it across that no, this isn't meant to look good here.
Yes.
This really is meant to look like it's from the other games, and honestly that it's like a carbon copy, copy paste. Same with like the logs down to like those details. When you saw the logs in Knights Arena that they were outlined,
right.
I actually would have really preferred if they weren't, because they would look really out of place there. Same with the octopus. Even though I really love what it looks like with the outline shader, it looks mental.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If it was without it, it would look more like it's from Sunken Fear. And actually, a lot of people think in the comments, some people say that that those squid are from Knights Arena, when it's actually from Sunken Fear. That was the thing, and there was meant to be an original monster for the Knights Arena game, but we didn't have time. So
which that's one of the things that I'd say most sad about for the project. But apart from that, I think it went pretty well.
Oh yeah. Everything still looks great. Like you've made an incredibly legitimate experience that I think like Nostalgia Station 64 is an incredibly apt descriptor of this game. Everything is very recognizable. And yeah, so right. I think I wanted to say something about the game development thing. Right. So one of the things, I didn't join the big mode server until after I had shipped Teleco. We did it with like 12 minutes on the clock. We shipped it, and then we were kind of scrambling with that last hour extension because I thought that there was a bug that caused you to be unable to see the end of the game. And
oh my god,
that bug does exist, but only if you play it twice. And sometimes people's computers will have it on the first time, which is very unfortunate because it's the coolest part of the game. But hopefully you guys don't have that bug if you decide to play it. But yeah, if you get a crash at the very end, I implore you to try to play it on a different machine. That's a total aside. Anyway, so what I was saying is
absolutely, yeah. We'll definitely play it.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
So we booted it up. Or no, I went into the Discord afterwards just to see what was going on in it, and looks like there's like a lot of like looking for groups, looking for teams kind of things.
Yes.
And the thing that I will tell a lot of developers who maybe were like this is their first time, like maybe they just like don't have a lot of experience. Game jams are not only useful for giving you a deadline, but when you have like people around you that have similar priorities and struggles and things like that, and common interests, like the looking for group thing is just like an incredible way to network. And with the itch page, even because after we did it and shipped it, we realized that only developers could rate other people's work. And at first it was a bit confusing, but I was just like, I went into the Discord and I saw people doing rate for rates. Like, if you play and rate my game, I'll play and rate your game. And I was like, holy shit, like, this has given us a very distinct and clear incentive structure to seek other people out. And so, kind of what you're saying with purpose, like, at first my purpose was to Teleco, and then my purpose became, oh man, look at all these cool developers who, we all have something in common, we all have something to talk about. We all have similar, like, passions and interests and things. And we have a very clear starting point of where to talk. So here we are talking about your game, for instance. And for when people don't have a lot of experience, when they don't have a lot of time and effort and everything, like there's a lot of solo devs on the jams. It's just like the number one superpower that will get you very, very far is just networking, just knowing people that help you, like a division of labor, people to delegate tasks to, just people to help you. Like, humans are social creatures, but even if we weren't, like, you know, an extra set of hands on your project is an incredible thing. But more than that, like, I was listening to this interview because one of my friends I hope we're still friends. But one of my friends that I think is might be still my friend. He was actually the person who designed the box art for Tunic, and I was listening to him interview about how he got his start in the industry, and he wasn't born and raised in the U.S., so he was kind of talking about how, like, how is this foreign kid like supposed to get into a very Western, like, United States centric industry, and literally it was just like he was just on like Earthbound forums or something, and just forming friends with these people who had a common interest, people he didn't know would be connections in the future, and eventually those people became the people that like got him into the industry. So. I think like the more networking, the more connections, the better. The more friends you have, obviously, you know, like, and so it's been extremely fulfilling for me. Just to, you know, I don't like bringing it back to me too much, but you know, it's amazing that I get to talk with you guys because what you made is really cool.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll be seeing your work down the line too. But
oh, thank you, totally.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for
Absolutely.
doing this. This is definitely the part that we're not as strong on. Generally, like you know, marketing and reaching out. We're kind of, you know, I don't want to say that it was a set it and forget it kind of thing. We did definitely try to play a lot of other people's games and comment on them.
right.
But this reaching out definitely kind of a weak point for us. So again, thanks for, you know, reaching out to us and actually doing this. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing.
And I'm a weirdo who sought out a game with no screenshots. So.
We'll definitely add screenshots later, or maybe we won't. You'll know it's us.
I mean, you've literally got 2 days. If you go to your analytics page for your game, almost everyone has like after the first few days it completely dropped off. Like everyone kind of checked out.
Yes.
So after the first few rounds of developers that I had on, it became much harder to actually find people. Like I've got people that have responded, but like, and then I was like, all right, when are we doing it? And then they haven't gotten back to me, and then I gotta like check in on them again. Ideally, people would know me well enough that they would actually like be like, hey, can you play my game? And then I'd be like, yes, hell yeah. But that's for later. But anyway, yeah, it's been a very cool experience just like talking with developers about their process, especially because hardly anybody is like there isn't really a ubiquitous outlet for things like itch developers who are doing a game jam to just talk about their stuff. So I really like hearing people talk about their things. Like obviously you all have had a great experience like putting this together, and you have a lot to say about it, so I want to hear it.
There's so much. I'm sure we could talk for like 2 days straight about it, to be honest.
I literally
The sort of
spent
stuff that we did, yeah.
I literally spent 6 hours in a call with somebody playing a game that was arcade style, so there was no
Oh my god.
Ah, yeah.
yeah, so I played that the whole time while talking about him with various things, so you know, I'm here for it. At least the termites didn't let you eat your clothes too. Eat you clothes. A typo.
Yeah. Very. Oh, this was written with a very big lack of sleep. So
Totally
I
fine.
think it might actually be the only typo, though.
No, I think there's
you know,
one
I'm
more.
impressed by that.
maybe.
If it is.
Also, is the talk button also the jump button? Like you have to jump to talk to people.
Yeah, I think.
There should be another one.
Yeah,
Maybe it should also be F.
Yes, it's also E and F on the keyboard.
Oh, I'm using the controller.
But I think it just lines up like that on the control. So like one of the problems was that we had to make control schemes for 3 games, and we tried to kind of keep it simple on the, you know, Godot side. So like this is the interact button, but also, you know, just so happens to kind of line up with a different button in a different game.
Gotcha.
God, I hope you can change this in the controller as well. Select
Yeah.
the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
If you're just joining me,
What did you press? Is it D-pad?
D-pad, yes.
Oh
man, Godot's input system is so fucking good. It's insane.
It is.
It's the simplest, cleanest way to do it, and I fucking love it. But
It is. Have you used the new Unity one?
I remember watching videos about the new Unity input, and I was just like, this still seems too complicated for my smooth brain.
It's fucking rocket science.
Oh no.
It is really powerful. You can do everything you want, but when I looked at the Godot one, I was just like, you know what? Maybe this is what I need.
Right,
just
right,
keep it simple. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. If you're just joining me, I'm playing Nostalgia Station 64. You can play it at the top of the chat. It's pinned up there, and I'm joined here by the developers. 3 of them, Eric, Julian, and Logan, who did the I guess like lead development, asset generation, and modeling respectively, I believe. It's not pinned? No. Oh my god. Okay, so Twitch does a thing. Let me make sure that I pin this because there are actually people here watching. So
I thought it was pinned for a bit. Yeah, I guess
no.
it disappeared.
So
for a minute.
the default is actually to pin it only for 20 minutes, which I think is ridiculous. Like
Yeah, that's
absurd. Why did they do it like this? But
especially when most people are streaming for hours and hours.
right, that's the whole model. So nostalgia station.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Seems inconvenient.
64, and we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna pin that. So if you guys want to play this, check it out. This link, I'm gonna pin this indefinitely until I end the stream or change it manually, like you should. And yeah, hello, teeny tiny Tina. That's one of my friends, Sinky. So yeah, we're playing Nostalgia Station 64, and yeah, it's got a really fun premise. We were talking about what was it? Welcome everyone. Yes. So I've got the bow in this game, which I found in the other one. I probably could have used this to fight the octopuses.
Yep.
So I like how you did the bow here. So you hold it and then you just have like the circle in the middle. Because I was kind of wondering like, so where am I shooting? But yeah, I got it. That's
Yeah, this is made by ShiniiPanda actually. Really, really proud of him for doing this. Like I said, he's a web developer. He really loves video games, so he knows what he's doing and what he's talking about. But this is like some of the first game code that he's done. So yeah, super proud of him for making that.
awesome.
The arrow like flying as well.
Yeah,
That's
it's it feels good. It feels good to shoot this thing. There's no animation for the bowstring or anything, but that's fine. It feels very classic because that's what you're supposed to. That's how it's supposed to feel. I keep brushing against my mouse. Let's see. Nice. Very good little ping there. So, do you have any stories about like the sound design for this level?
Yes, so many. First of all, this game just existed 2 days before the deadline, basically. Like we kept talking about it. We're like, level design, oh god, the level design, make the level. The shader wasn't working. Shinii was kind of in charge of this one. He had like a lot of issues with internet. It was extremely unfortunate due to like where he lives. A lot of issues in general, like I don't want to talk about them here, but like it really affected the development. So we were just like, oh god,
yeah,
we're gonna have to like get this, moving at this stage. Right?
At one point, he had to upload a commit from an internet cafe, right?
Yes, at 4 a.m. or something.
Holy shit!
I
was like,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Bloody fuck! I need to start. I'm gonna need to start like putting some of this together. Could you like get me your stuff as soon as you can? Guy wakes up at like for us it was like 4 a.m. He's like, bro, I got you. I'll go to the internet cafe right now.
Oh my
I'll
god!
do it. I was like, he honestly, he definitely saved it. I mean, for sure, him not doing that would have put us definitely behind. Not that he should have done it, because what the hell are you doing? But really thankful that he did. And
Hey, I mean, if you're not working on your projects, if you're not working on your passions, like what are you doing? Like I don't know, like if you have a passion, then it's a good thing to work on it, I think.
Yeah, huge props for him for doing that, and I really hope he does some more game dev with us.
Yeah,
because
honestly, it was great.
He's so knowledgeable about games as well.
He took to it like really great. Honestly, I was expecting maybe like it'll take some like getting used to for him or something, but like he was just straight in there.
And that's definitely more
really
pluses for Godot as well.
Yeah,
awesome.
I
That
can imagine.
empowered him to do that because he also knows some Python. Not to show too much on Godot, but yeah, I'm happy that it was structured in that way. Like I think because he has used some Unity in the past, but I don't think it would have been as smooth with that. With how permissive this engine is. But yeah, also the dude is like ridiculously talented. Doesn't matter. He could do it anything.
Seems like the entire team is very talented. So you've definitely put together something really cool.
I love this area. I always forget that it exists because it's kind of off the beaten path.
Yeah.
But I love these X's.
Yeah. So on the topic of other games played for the Game Jam, so if since this is your guys this is what you guys put together, I definitely recommend checking out Facet. I had the developer in here, or a couple of developers in here, Dusky and fuck, I'm blanking on the lead developer's name, but nice, a medkit. That's funny. So Facet has a similar premise. It actually takes place across 8 games.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. very Herculean task, but I would say that
Yes.
your project seems like a comparable level of like just like completion. Like it, everything is very
Let's
cool.
go.
Yeah.
Let's
So definitely recommend Facet. It's just Facet. There's also Facet Fury. I also that was the developer that I spent 6 hours talking with.
The arcade game.
Yeah. So let me think here. What the fuck was I saying? I'm totally blanking on what I was saying, but anyway.
Do you think it's evil to put a maze in with these kind of graphics? Thank you, Julian, for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad. I'm just like I'm exploring.
I'm happy she put down some banners, but
Yeah.
Jesus,
Nooking
I
Granny.
just think this was fun.
Now I can walk on top of the maze. So
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you can actually jump from if you get the jumps right, like Minecraft sort of jump. Just
Oh man.
Yeah,
You can
some
actually make it.
Hypixel parkour.
Nice, I did it.
Oh yeah.
I've spent a decent amount in Minecraft, so but
Oh, you got this down, then.
this actually reminds me of because I can't put my camera all the way down at my feet. I was playing Modes of Being. I didn't manage to get hold of that developer, but it's like in the low rating categories, and or lowest rate count. Like there's no actual ratings yet.
Yeah.
And they had a platforming segment where I simply could not look down. I could not alter the camera's up and down position, and there's 3D platforming in it, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's rough.
Yeah, but
That's some Bubsy 3D.
but see, it was
3D design.
it was kind of interesting though because Modes of Being was actually, I'm pretty sure if my media literacy skills are good enough, I think it was a commentary on like making you question why you seek stimulus and challenge in video games at all. It actually kind of had a very cynical.
Okay.
It had a very cynical message, I
Nice.
think.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't
maybe
reach the
not.
developer, so I couldn't really figure it out.
Yeah. That's interesting, though.
Yeah, very interesting. I at least appreciated that it tried to do something with the art form, even if it is calling the art form into question. So yeah, a lot of really cool stuff with
it's
the game jam.
always interesting to be introspective. I mean, is that introspective? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was introspective, but I guess I just disagree with their thesis.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like I'm at the end of this maze. I missed my jump because I'm a filthy scrub, and let me see here.
Tell you play games though. You tried everything on that wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the things, like a friend passed off an RPG Maker game to me, and one of the first things I did was I just put my face on every single surface. I just rubbed every single thing. I'm just like, does this have collision? Does this have collision? And sure enough, I found a lot of things that did not have collision. But
Yes.
that's like playtesting experience. So shit, what the fuck was I gonna say? Something about I totally blanked.
RPG Maker's
Oh
fun.
no, before that. So was there? So you said that like this is one of the things that you worked all the way down to the wire on, and owing to your submission time, you did work all the way down to the wire on it. We're gonna go ahead and switch to Sunken Fear here, because I know that I have a key, which I'm sure will come in handy.
I think you'll love this area.
Hold on a second. I cannot get out of gun.
Can you try pressing the aim button again?
I am pressing the aim button again.
Oh god.
Wait, what if I
Can
shoot?
you shoot? Does that kind of get
I
you
only
out?
shoot.
What the hell?
Let me try something.
Wait, I've never seen this
Oh,
one.
no.
Wait, what? Did you game switch whilst you were aiming?
I
think
actually
so.
swear I tested that.
Yeah, that's the first thing that I tried. I tried holding it down and then switching.
Oh, okay.
And literally, if you tap like the left trigger now, nothing.
No, propel yourself by Mathconic says propel yourself by shooting backwards, right? Let me just try cycling the games. I'm sure you don't actually share anything between these, but
Yeah, I don't.
should I KMS in a video game?
You may have to.
I think if you KMS, you'll still be aiming, but you can try it.
All right, let's try it.
Oh,
Oh, I let go.
Oh,
Game over.
that was good.
Nice.
He was
Oh,
chill right before.
Oh,
and
no.
then you aim again.
oh fuck.
No.
This is disastrous.
Oh no.
This is horrifying.
I'm actually very confused because I'm wondering what state you're in.
Right.
For something like that to happen.
Hold on.
Were you interacting with something in a different game before you exited? But you shouldn't be able to.
I
But
don't think so.
that's my
I think
only
I had
other
my. I think I was reloading
but you
my
can
gun.
you can shoot. That's the really weird thing.
No need. I feel
Oh,
fine.
and also another thing. When you have 4 items, the the like selection is offset by 1.
Oh.
I forgot to add 1.
So what if I expend all of my ammo? Am I like fucked? Let's just try it though.
I think you're fucked.
This
is a shame.
That's okay.
This is
I can absolutely try and speed run my way back because I pretty much.
Yeah, you can see how
I mean,
fast you
it's
can
time
do
for
it.
the any percent, I guess.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna re-up the stream for this game.
I'm surprised you found another bug. Actually, I actually thought I knew most of them.
I mean, hey, it's streamer luck, right?
Yeah.
This has never happened
With
before.
getting out of, I didn't think there was one with getting out of aiming.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
something
an
to
I actually
investigate.
think I might check the code later. I really want to know what happened.
Right. All right, so I think we're gonna go into this one first. I pretty much have a handle on where to go in this one. How important are the coins actually? Because those are.
They are not needed at all.
Okay, cool. Any percent
I
time?
remember you had basically all of them, which is kind of crazy.
Nice.
Yes, you had like most of them.
Yeah, there's 108 in total. Like 100 of them are in the platformer, 8 of them are in the different games, and you already had like 90 something.
Nice.
All you need at the beginning in this one is the wood to build the bridge,
Right.
and you're not going to be able to get all of it, of course.
At the very least, my understanding of the game lends itself to I probably have to get the wood first. But yeah, so
unfortunately the platformer is the slowest one. By the way, if you kill the termites, you get wood, but you'll be able to get enough from the other games anyway. But yeah, you might as well.
Right. Also, I must point out the termite killing sound is very loud.
It is.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was trying to avoid. You're just like, you can kill the termites, and I'm just like, do I have to?
So you don't want to kill them because of the noise. Fair play.
Yeah.
We'll
I mean, it's cool.
remember that for sure.
So like
That's one of my biggest pet peeves with games, especially on Star when it's just
Loud at the beginning.
a 1,000,000% volume.
right, there's
It's a shame we didn't catch that.
You can go straight to the bridge from here, actually, or you could even change out games because you've done actually everything you can in this one.
right, 7. I've got 7. Let's go ahead and slide my way over there.
Unfortunately, the platformer is the longest one.
Yeah,
yes.
it's okay.
Because of the lack of like movement options. I wish there was at least a little sprint.
Okay.
Hey.
Speaking of Croc, and I don't remember if Croc actually has this, but the big old beaver tail definitely lends itself to like a tail whip attack, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about that whilst we were making it, and I'm like, I'm barely good enough to animate the walk, so that's gonna be a lot for me.
Well, I think you could just spin.
We could have done
You
like
could just spin the model.
Yeah, true. Just a
like a Crash Bandicoot. kind
Yeah,
of
exactly.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
That would have solved it.
attack.
All right. Let's see if I got. Let's get some wood in this dungeon crawling Kingsfield like.
The pots only have hearts in them.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you can kind of skip these. Yeah, I mean, feel free to go at your own pace. I'm just trying to think, because I don't want you to have to like suffer playing it again.
I mean, there's no suffering going on.
Due to an aiming bug.
I have absolutely suffered before, and I still had a good time. But it's not indicative of anything. I'm just very persistent. Actually, and that's that's another thing. So like, one of the things that I really want to showcase, and who knows, I might try to turn this stuff into content later, which would be cool, I think. But so one of the things that I like showcasing is like even developers that you respect, even developers that have made the most culturally influential things that you're aware of, even they make spaghetti code, even they have trouble with art assets, even they you know
100%.
had to really hack shit together. So
yeah, and they get stuck on things, on the most basic things.
right.
It just comes with the territory.
Dark Muted says got a early shift tomorrow. Fun watching the interview. Have fun, everyone. Yeah, thanks for joining, Dark Muted.
See you, man.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
great of
thanks
you to
for
join
watching,
us. I'm sorry that you couldn't participate as much as you wanted to with this one. But yeah, so one of the things that I want to accomplish, at least if I'm doing these, is like a lot of my friends have had creative endeavors, but they're always just like, I'm not good enough. There's not like I have this going on. If I did it, I would fail, and it's just like dude, literally the only difference between you and the developers that you respect is persistence. Like if you just keep at it,
Yep.
then eventually you'll make something. So apparently,
100%.
I was actually just informed of this recently, like in literally I think the last stream that I did. But apparently, do you know Yandere Dev? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please compare us to Yandere.
No. So we all clowned on Yandere Dev.
Yandere Dev vibe.
No. Yandere Dev is unfortunately a bottom tier person. Let's say.
Yes, in the most polite terms.
Yeah, and especially with the recent stuff, like before that it was scummy, but now it's just like, okay, holy shit, what the fuck. Hello, Devious Oatmeal. Listen to Yandere Dev recently got into issues, with the pedo stuff. Devious Oatmeal here is the developer behind Metal Mode. I highly recommend that one. It has a steep learning curve, but it's very cool. So what I was saying about Yandere Dev. So apparently I was informed that it was a fake. It was like a shopped image essentially. That led us all to believe that Yandere Dev put everything into like a massive if-else nested loop statement or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I've been referencing that for years. A lot of my friends have too.
Yes,
So apparently
I
that
remember
was
that.
fake. But
There were
a shame.
streams where he was writing code like that.
Spaghetti
though,
code.
so-
yeah,
But yeah, go for it. Please finish your thought.
yeah. So we clowned on that man for years for that. Whether or not it's real is sort of irrespective of the point. So. What the fuck ever about Yandere Dev, but we did clown on him for it. However, we did just find out that Toby Fox did in fact do that for all of Undertale's dialogue. And Toby Fox is like
That's actually great.
one of the most culturally relevant game developers, especially in the indie space, like of all time, right? So
Yes.
right, crazy dude. Like
I will say there's a bit of a difference in genre. Yandere Dev's game
No.
is definitely a lot more, system heavy and stuff where it would actually benefit to have it, in the right way. But yeah, that is kind of a problem if you go a bit more into software. There's a lot of I don't know how else to call it. It's just kind of like stigma around using if statements, using all these basic things when
the problem, the glaring
these
obvious
are the
problem.
basic building blocks of everything. Everything's just an if else at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's just the glaring obvious problem is that you could have just used a switch statement, dude. What are you doing?
Absolutely, replace all of your ifs with switches, and it'll be better.
Well, at least for something like what Yondev was trying to do, but for Toby Fox,
You
it's
should
just
have
like,
totally restructured it. I think the switch thing is a bit harmful.
oh really?
To be honest, yeah, because it was. He should have just written it in a completely different way, to be honest, to make his life easier, with making it. Like, what he had is, kind of working for him, and he's able to understand it. I remember a lot of those kinds of, things where he's just like, that thing where they had a developer from Tiny Build, recreate it, and he's basically just like, I don't understand it. Well, that's not really good either, right? He's like sort of the main developer, and he wants to make this game, and now it's written in a way where he doesn't understand it. There's trade-offs to everything, right? Like, it would be probably good if the developer of the game, understood what the code is like, but also he should have definitely made an effort to study, some proper patterns, and implement them. Definitely the switch thing is a bit too, it's a bit too basic of advice.
Okay.
It should
I
have
mean,
just been written differently.
it would have been easier than the if else thing, I think, though.
I think so, definitely. But it wouldn't fix some of the core issues that he's having, where it's just like, yeah, God, put this, make some kind of data object for this, don't just, because the character customization was the main thing, right? Like, if eye color is red, then load this texture, which is named this. If eye color is yellow, then load this texture. It's insanity,
Right.
And it would be the same thing effectively with a Switch. But yeah, sorry.
Gotcha. I neglected to talk to the froggy shirt thing. If else's have their purpose, switches only accept exact values in the case. Gotcha. If he had everyone finger as well, it was nuts. He had one of every finger as well. Wait, what do you mean?
Yes.
Oh, right. For the joints and whatever. Everyone's worried about all the termites. Right. Is this perhaps your big mode reference? Is this how you chose to reference the event?
You know what? It's not even. I just like frogs.
Okay, awesome.
They're just
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they're
Everyone had an animal, and I was like, frogs are sick, you know?
yeah, exactly.
Let's
Yeah,
go for those.
they're like mildly wet all the time, you know. It's very cool.
Something we could all strive for.
Exactly. To be a little moist. We need a little moisture in our lives.
Just a bit of moisture.
You're a
Ah,
frog
Jesus
enjoyer,
Christ.
Logan.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Very
Are you the first
nutritious.
person ever to die in this?
No.
Other than to the water, because beavers can't swim, right? Guys?
True.
Yeah, they
True.
would never be able to swim. Doesn't
Uh,
make
Use any
sense.
patterns? So, many.
Oh yeah. Caffeine says, did you use any patterns for this?
Yeah, to like make something like this possible, because so essentially, it looks like 3 different games, but honestly, they share a lot of the same elements. So all of this is structured in like a generic way where all of these things can, be reused. So for example, like the dialogue, all we're doing there is, we have some kind of command pattern for showing off the, actual text and all the things that are happening there. And then we're just changing the way that it looks by changing the theme in Godot, which is why I was kind of, gushing with you over the theme
Right.
support in Godot.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're talking to the king.
The termites ate all our houses and stole our wood. Go beat them up and bring back our wood. Also, no one's seen Pink Bobber in a while. I like that they're all Bobber. He said he was going somewhere dark by the sea, but I don't know anywhere around here that fits that description. Why you? We're too lazy. Bye. Cool. I like the wave they all do. Just like bye. Then just very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, and that's again like the main. I don't know if you want to call it a pattern, but I guess it's a pattern for making AI stuff. That whole sequence is using those behave trees, but again, it's just a behavior tree sort of implementation. But they're good enough that you can use them for stuff like that, like dialogue sequences. Because I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's just not something you'd normally do, but we did it to save time, and I think it really paid off for us.
Nice. Yeah.
You
Don't reinvent the wheel.
have to kill all the termites, by the way, in this one.
All right.
That's why this was the longest one. Yeah.
I gotta hunt them all down.
The bow as well, you should remember.
Gotcha. So Godot is actually very impressive, just in terms of the audio thing, because I did mention the termite sound, but man, so I was trying to implement it pretty late in development, but I was trying to make it so that like there was a hard clamp on the volume, like have a compressor.
Yes.
And I was just like, I was blown away. Cause, I mean, Godot blows me away every single time I open the fucking program, but I'm unfortunately a Godot stan now. I'm like an evangelist for it.
Me too. Everyone at work hates me for it.
Yeah.
We're all using Unity at work, so.
Right. It's just like, but wouldn't you rather have in a development environment that doesn't have a CEO and shareholders? That would be cool.
No monetary incentive.
Yeah. But the Goomba stomp noise is so satisfying here. So sneaky. Nice. But yeah, the audio buses, like you can see it kind of in my Game Boy color implementation on my stream, but it actually is reading my microphone bus. And just like the fact that the fact that Godot actually like has this capability built into it, and it's a fairly sophisticated one. Like I was like, surely they don't have sidechain compression in this thing. And then I looked it up, and yet sure enough, they have a compressor, and you can sidechain it. If you're not aware of what a sidechain compressor does, it's like you chain 2 channels together, and when sound activates in one of them, it ducks the audio in the other one. So it's like it's how a lot of editors do, like or editors or like radio hosts or whatever, make it so like if somebody is talking, then it will duck the audio of the other person. But I mostly know it through electronic music. So
yeah. Sidechain's definitely very popular. And
particularly to make your kick drums more
another
loud.
termite that way. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I remember.
If you, yeah, okay, sorry.
I gotta make my way back. It's fine. And I believe that there's one over there as
coin,
well.
It'll heal you, by the way.
Oh, true. Okay.
Just in case. I don't know. He might get a bite off on you.
It's okay. I'm sneaking past with my slide ability.
He can't hear you.
You're not producing any sound.
Exactly. You can't.
This is a funny one. I don't even know how I made that happen. It's like if you press the jump button like too early in the air. You
Honestly,
land,
I don't know.
land.
I don't know what is happening with some of the animations in this project. Like Trying to fix them, and like them looking like they're looping was driving me mad. Or not looping, you know.
Is 40 the
Yeah.
amount?
Pardon?
Is 40 the amount of wood that I need? I don't remember.
Actually, you don't need any more.
Oh, okay.
Don't- you
Past the
shouldn't need
bridge,
any more.
you're good.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
There's even a stupid issue where like he says, I need 10 wood to build this bridge, and it doesn't even take the 10 wood because we forgot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you've got all your wood from earlier. All you have to do for this one is you have to kill all the termites and you have to find Pink Bobber. If you go talk to the king now, he'll tell you
Okay,
how
awesome.
much you've got left.
To King Bobber.
Yes.
Very good.
The guy with a bling.
Yes. All right, we will slide there as is my way.
There's one point when Logan was making King Bobber, it just looked like Santa.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, hey guys, what do you think of my corny motto? And Julian's first response was, looks like Santa Claus, and I had to go back and reevaluate very quickly.
That's funny. Actually, now that I just saw that, so I think that level of detail is like a default in Godot. Like, there's a certain, and I don't remember the name for the term, and I keep forgetting to look it up. But there's a term for making it so models in the distance have a lower level of detail than when you get close to them.
Oh, LOD?
Yeah.
Is that just what the term is called? Because I swear it was called something different.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, level of detail.
so for these objects, I see that they're like crawling into existence like this. Is that something that you implemented, or is that just like a built-in feature that I'm unaware of?
This is the PlayStation 1 shader. It has a culling distance, and the way it does it is super classic, as you can see, like just
Yeah.
like pieces of it kind of disappear.
Mm.
It was actually really annoying at the beginning because the culling distance by default is like 5.
Oh.
So we'd zoom the camera out, we're like, "Fuck! What the fuck are you doing, Godot? Like, where's
Yeah,
my model? Like,
especially-
we're just getting into it, right?"
If you
Right.
just drag stuff into the scene and it's like down on the level, I'm like, where is everything I've been placing? What is happening?
Dang. I found all these weird boxes lying around. I'm pretty sure they're full of magic projectiles from another world. You can have some if you want. I can't find much use for them anyway. Blingo. What the hell is this?
Bingo.
Bingo.
Did you have to program this in? This wavy effect?
You know what's awesome? This is by default in Godot. It's called BB code. It's a way of adding, just effects to the text.
Nice.
And by default, you have a few. This one's called Tornado. I absolutely love this one.
Right. This is like the fucking RuneScape thing. There you go. Yeah.
Lingo.
I know magic words. Thanks. I see it's wearing the N64 Magic Pikachu hat from Super Smash Bros.
Yes, it is. That is. I actually love that.
Yeah,
Love it so
it's
much.
a classic.
Completely unintentional. But
Subconsciously,
I
you
love
knew.
it now. Yes, always subconsciously influenced by Nintendo. Can't
Right.
help it.
Hey Bobber, looks like you've still got one termite to beat up, so get to it. Also, seems like Pink Bobber is still missing. He said he was going somewhere dark by the sea. Try looking for him somewhere like that. Oh, I have to find Pink Bobber in the horror game. Perfect.
Yes, the one termite, by the way, may or may not be
Oh
in
no,
this
you're right.
game. Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
I'm gonna go in this one because I got the key to it. If you're just joining me, I'm playing Nostalgia Station 64, developed by 5 people, 2 of which are not present. But it's Eric, Julian, and Logan here, and we are pretty deep into the game. I managed to speedrun my way back to a recognizable area. I do have to kill Demon Squidward.
You could run from them, actually.
Yeah,
It's totally valid.
running is totally valid. I'm gonna do that, but I forgot some medkits.
It's a very survival horror thing. I mean,
Yeah.
That's literally what I did when I was testing this game, like in the last minutes before submission. Just legging it.
yeah,
Yeah.
these fucking things. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm out of ammo. I don't have
Oh, you
ammo.
gotta reload
Oh, I gotta
first.
reload. Yeah, I didn't.
Yes.
It didn't put me in the reload menu like it did before.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, watch out because
Your
everything's
inventory is
offset by 1.
misaligned. Yes, you're on the
Go-
big
Move
key.
over 1 more than it looks like.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I can't press anything.
No.
Oh,
what?
yeah, it's because he interacted. Oh, it's because they interacted with the big key.
Okay, I'm good.
Yes.
I hope you're good. I hope
GG.
nothing else is broken.
That was known, right? We knew that.
I thought so, and then I checked the code. I'm like, no, big key does fucking nothing when you interact with it. So I don't actually know what that was.
That's strange.
Okay, but he's
Something like that,
walking
something.
properly, so that's fine.
Fuck! I forgot to reload again. Oh shit!
no.
All right, here we go. No, I'm running.
It's a real survival horror experience.
Wait a second.
Now you can't open the menu, right?
I can't open the menu.
That's what I thought would happen.
Oh no!
I think you're gonna have to run through them and no medkits. Oh god!
Can I even open the door?
I didn't know he could do that.
I'm just gonna.
Well, you interacted with the previous door, so you should be able to.
Oh my
You know
god!
what
It's
you
still
can do?
here.
You can run away from him and he'll de-aggro.
Okay.
Or
All right.
you can do that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can
It's fine. I'm just
do it
damage
still
boosting.
play. Yes.
Okay.
If there's actually no iframes, you need to go the other way.
It's
to the
not
left.
this door. There was perhaps a comically large lock you saw somewhere.
Oh yes.
previously.
From a cartoon. Yes. Very good. All right, we're out of here. Out. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so see, this game took the most work and also obviously has the most issues.
It's okay. I mean, it still feels pretty solid. Let me go ahead and find that lock.
It's just dumb stuff of like, you're in some state where you can't interact with everything.
Use the key. All right, hell yeah. Please open the fucking gate. Open the
Just
gate.
interact with it again.
Yes.
Let's do this. All right,
Let's
we're out of
go!
here. We're moving. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, a crate maze.
It's spooky crate maze.
Spooky crate maze.
Dare I say hastily placed camera angles?
I have a med kit I can't use.
Oh, mayhaps.
Yes, I
Oh, nice!
avoided
dodge,
it. Oh my god, dude, the streamer luck. Oh shit. No, get away from me. Sir, this is the Wendy's. Oh my god. Picked up ammo 10. Yeah, this is useless to me.
Unfortunately.
No. Okay, dodge.
nice.
Oh my god.
Every time.
Oh, holy
really
shit.
good.
Oh no, fuck. Oh fuck, the cameras.
Oh yeah, the cameras go a bit crazy in some of these sections.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
we should have expanded like area. Actually, so there's
What the hell is this?
Yeah.
Ah, shit, I've taken too much damage. I'm losing ballast. And unintentionally intense gameplay. Thank you, Mathkong.
This is like 100
Nice.
times more confusing.
This-
You see that red thing all the way in the distance? It's that way.
Wait, hold on a second. I just changed the camera angle. Up. All right. Okay.
It's gonna be lag.
Oh my god, dude. No, I've cornered myself.
This is a dead end.
Nope. Ow.
Yes.
So it's still gonna be to the
You're
left.
actually
Okay, it's gonna be
slowly
up.
making your way back to the start.
Fuck. Hold on.
Yeah. This is good. This
Yes,
is good.
yes,
Okay,
This is
okay,
the
we're
back
good.
to the right a
Yeah.
little bit. Hold to the right. Not that way.
What? Up.
This is a dead end.
Hold
This
it
is a
back.
dead end.
No. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
back.
Christ.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. We made. Holy shit. Oh my god. Fuck. Medkit. Oh god, that's useless. Ah, god damn.
Oh my god.
No.
He's stuck.
He's definitely stuck.
Nice.
I don't know what's
I
wrong
like
with
this. Very
Take
good.
a quick selfie.
Yeah. Quick selfie.
quick
All right, we're
photo
going this way. Oh, fuck a chest.
Get the chest.
Got bombed.
Get outta here.
Okay, we're out of there. Oh my god, dude.
Well, look at your arsenal now.
Yeah, I got a lot. I wake up from my cryogenic stasis and then oh wait, I missed.
Immediately.
Wake up with a bow.
Oh, you got it.
Oh yeah, I already got it. Shit, wait a second. Wait, that's not right. Yep. All right. I like this.
Yeah.
I like the twang sounds. Oh man, I'm sweating, and it's not just because I've got a heater pointed at my feet trying to aerate my room because I got a sunken floor. But
Oh no.
Oh really?
I forgot to mention this. Last night we had this really big storm, and then my floor started taking on water. I'm assuming because the water table around our house raised. So
no.
So every time I've gotten up, I've taken some towels underneath me to the garage, and then I've like wringed out the water into a trash can. Yeah, shit sucks.
Wow.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you and your family are all right, right?
Yeah, we're good.
That's good.
What's the bomb do?
That's just killing me.
Holy shit, that sound. Destroyed, obliterated, absolutely.
Absolutely gone.
Atomized.
Yeah,
Gone.
yeah.
Also, I like how that plays in stereo. I don't know how I did that, but hey.
Yeah.
I think it might not have any drop off.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, so let's see
Oh,
here.
and from one maze to another.
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay. We've been down this road before. We know where we are.
What's a good way to pad out the gameplay?
Lamau.
Yes.
Well,
As if our game needed to be longer.
yeah, we could have saved ourselves some trouble for sure for the testing. Could have probably fixed some of the other bugs, but hey.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, like everything feels solid. If I didn't have to speedrun the game again, like this is a solid playthrough.
Yeah.
Like that's the part where it like
yeah.
falls apart, you know. Like if you end up in
Yeah.
a state where you just can't continue, that's like the worst thing. And unfortunately, we've got a fair bit of that.
Get wrecked, scrub. All right.
Here we go.
Hell yeah, we made it.
You are actually very close to the end.
Nice.
Actually,
Yes.
still can't believe you're still playing.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, we got the Super Mario 64 staircase. We're good.
Please work.
Yes.
Oh fuck, the fucking termite. Oh god, the Giga
It's
Beetle.
working.
Shit.
Let's go.
Giga Beelits.
Yeah, let's.
Oh no!
Oh fuck, what happened?
He bombed you!
Dude, bro.
I
pushed
did
the
not
bomb into
actually
you.
know that happened. He like bit the bomb into you.
Oh my God.
Exploded.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I believe it's like
It does actually spawn you in front of the boss door. That's one thing that we did add.
hell yeah. Push the bomb at you, that's the sense, right? Very intelligent termites. Your AI is impeccable. But yes,
Yes,
Intentional.
completely intentional.
yeah, the kinematic body 2D, like some of the 3D things like just have push mechanics in them, like built in.
Yes.
And that's something that
That's
I
right.
actually discovered for my game as well. And I was just like, oh, I kind of don't want this, but it's not doing enough that I want to take the time to take it out. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes it's fantastic, and here, that's actually, I love that. I love that can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a pretty small range
We're just gonna
for some
beat
reason.
your ass.
Boom.
All right, we've got a classic
No.
jars. We're gonna go and break a jar just for the intensity. Excuse me.
Of course.
Oh, no.
Oh
We're
no!
gonna-
Have you learned?
Ah, damn it.
I was close.
I don't learn a goddamn thing.
Huge
I win. Hell yeah, we did it. We beat Knights Arena.
did.
So it was
You
not
got the termite.
actually it was Knights Arena. You said that you've never played Kingsfield, but I didn't actually ask. Like, is Knights Arena based on the title of Kingsfield? It's just, the person's noun, right?
Yeah, it's like just supposed to be like incredibly generic.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Just like,
all right, so we've
It's like a
killed all the
certain throwaway
termites.
name, you know.
yeah. Like very simple, basic.
Yeah. Oh man. So
Oh my god, we're on the final stretch.
we're on the final stretch. All right, King Bobber, you fuck. You lazy, you lazy dickhead. It seems like King Bobber is still missing.
The monarchy.
Yeah, down with the monarchy. He said he was going somewhere dark by the sea. Oh, right. Okay, all right.
Of course. How could you forget your friend?
He's significantly less like sassy when you've just got pink
Oh
left.
fuck! I forgot how to run.
To your right, by the way.
Shit.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Definitely
get baited.
They definitely
Get
can't reach you
baited,
because he is-
idiot. Thank you for
Nice.
well. Oh man, I'm starting to get seriously spooked. Anyways, see ya. Right, the classic. Where they just
Classic.
what was that guy's deal?
My people need me.
Yes, exactly. Hopefully I'll find someone a little less strange inside. You escaped, but there's still more for you elsewhere. Alrighty. By the way, since this is a very colorful game with a lot of quirks in it, did you have any like inside jokes? Do you have fun, stupid names for things? Stupid headcanons for your characters, like, that kind of stuff?
Oh. I think the biggest inside joke, honestly, is that like the Sunken Fear character is literally like fully
one
a
of
developer.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
mean-
Bobber is also the exact same character.
Yes. Of course.
No.
Yes.
Listen, no. It goes deeper because he's wearing a fish shirt. Right? Right?
Oh
my
my He works by a dog. So it's all linked together.
So
There's so many connections.
your friend has a new
Oh,
persona,
wow.
and it is Bobber.
The mystery unravels further and further.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's one. Good job, Bobber. Good jobber, Bobber. He should have said that. You hack.
Jobber.
So, yeah, like we should have got you on the writing stuff.
Yes, exactly.
It's crazy.
And don't mind how close you are to King Bobber, right?
Just giving him a little head rub.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
There-
you know.
there's
belly rub.
nuzzling a
There's
bit
certainly
or
a lot of
something.
bobbing happening. Let's say.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But this. Actually, yeah. Let's get a nice internal head
We should
shot.
we could do
Yes,
use this
wonderful.
as a screenshot maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a good example of the gameplay.
True,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
It's like you beat up all those annoying termites.
Yeah. Now you've got to go to the next kingdom over to get some spare wood. Why you again? We've kind of gotten used to sitting around. See ya. Hey, I already got the wood. My wood stores are impeccable. Good job, Bobber. Looks like you beat up
Oh
all
my
those
god,
annoying
it says
termites.
the same thing.
Yep.
You should have just said, "Get out of here."
See ya.
Yeah, we should have had a noise or something. It's a bit unclear.
Yeah, there's meant to be a portal noise here. I for some reason couldn't get it working. I have no idea why.
Hmm.
That's actually one thing that I still don't understand, because it's a simple thing, right? I just turn this
Yes.
portal on. There's some, audio stream 3D,
Mhm.
but for some reason it wasn't working, so it is not here.
Dang. So hold on a second. Did I talk with this one? At least the termites didn't eat your close to you. Right. The typo.
Mhm.
So Pink Bobber is meant to be standing, right where you're looking, between the king and the naked one. That also broke, and I don't know why.
So hold on.
That's
Is that the condition for beating the game?
Yeah, so you find the Pink Bobber and you kill all the termites, and you can enter that portal, and that's actually the end of the game.
Ah, shit, dude. So is there like anything after you enter the portal that looks cooler, or like you put a lot of effort into?
No, that's it. Well, no, the portal's there. It's in that tree stump.
Yeah, I mean like. So wait.
It
Oh, I
should
jump into.
work and then just.
Oh,
give
okay,
you
okay,
a-
okay.
Yes.
You won.
Yes.
Nice. Thanks for
Oh,
playing.
you were thinking, yeah. No, he was just meant to show up there so you could like talk to him. He has
Yeah,
like a
he
line
would-
of dialogue.
Talk
Okay.
about being.
But it's all
stripped
good.
and stuff.
He goes into your inventory actually, and
Does it?
yeah, Bobber goes into your inventory.
Wait, what is he?
Of course.
Oh, Pink Bobber.
There was a lot of code reuse here, you know.
Oh, that's so funny.
Mhm.
You know what my favorite thing is? I talked about this to the dev team, and I think you weren't
thank you
too
for the
surprised
follow.
about it, Logan. But
Mhm.
you know the gun in Sunken Fear, right?
Hmm.
The way that works is you literally have gun items in your
Oh, yeah,
inventory,
yeah.
and that's your ammo. And there's just a special case for it that says if I have 0 of this ammo, then it doesn't disappear from my inventory.
If I have
So you
zero
have
gun,
bullets, and they literally give you guns.
that's
And when
funny.
you shoot, you are expending a gun. It's so funny, but I believe that's how it's done in those classic like survival horror games.
Wow.
This makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that does kind of make sense because the whole point is that these are limited resources.
Yeah,
Okay.
it fits the description of like what an inventory is for, but not in the like traditional sense. That's not how I'd expect it to work. And there's a lot of stuff like that in here just to save out on, because like we said, there's a lot of there's 3 games. They reuse a lot of the same stuff. So the logs are a thing that goes in your inventory. The coins, Pink Bobber at the end.
Pink Bobber. Yes.
The big key, obviously. That stuff makes sense. But yeah, stuff like Pink Bobber going into your inventory. It is because it's like a check,
Right.
It's a check to see if the portal can open. So.
Okay. Well, awesome. Do you have any other anecdotes, any shoutouts, anything that you want to say about the development of the game? Honestly, like super great job, everyone. Like that was awesome. Definitely worth checking out. And I'm sad that it doesn't have many more ratings than it has. It's only been rated by 15 people, so I'm gonna definitely rate and comment. And I'm going to make sure I do it because I keep forgetting to. And I also want to highlight the VOD and send it off to you at some point when I have the executive function for it.
Yeah, please.
Because having footage of your game being played, like a lot of us make games, and I get the sense that if anybody's like me, just like sometimes you're just like, yeah, I make video games, and then they're just like, oh, cool, and then like you might show them a screenshot or something, but it's different to have somebody else playing your game, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely. Yeah, thank you again for doing this. Thank you for having a lot of constructive
thank you for-
feedback. Thank you for everybody in the chat as well for
Mhm.
saying a lot of nice things, and Blingo.
Blingo.
It's been it's been really great seeing all the feedback and hearing you talk about it and play it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
great.
thanks for spending your time on it.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I mean, this is absolutely a wise investment of my time. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and thank you for pronouncing my surname correctly. No one gets that.
Oh.
I was actually shocked completely when you said it right.
Yeah, I try my best. So I mean that's one thing I have going for me. But yeah, definitely a great time. So again, that was Nostalgia Station 64. These are these developers, Eric, Julianne, and Logan. Check it out. It's pinned at the top of my thing. I'm actually like kind of burning up in my room right now because of the heater. I think I went to like air it and take it out. But it was great talking with you guys. I'm sure I'll see you around. I'm definitely gonna give you a follow. I think I already gave you a follow on this if you ever make anything under this specific under this account. But I don't know. I think we'll see each other around.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you so much for
looking forward to talking more, and I'd love to tell you about like other projects that we're working on outside of even game jams, because we've got something pretty big in the works.
Oh hell yeah! If you have anything that you want to plug, feel free to do so in the chat. I'm a small potato.
I would really love to.
Yeah, go for it. I'm a small potato, so like I don't have a huge following or anything, but there are at least 10 people in here. So,
do you want me to put it in Discord so you can show it, or should I just put it in
you can post it in the chat. I'm sure any viewers here will.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we're working. Oh God, I'm not signed up on Twitch.
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
just a Steam page?
Yeah, please. That's been worked on basically by everybody that's here, at least to some capacity. Dark Muted had a huge hand in it as well, and Christian is like the other developer for it. It's something that we're planning to release it several years now. Hopefully this is going to be the year for it. Yeah, if you could check it out, maybe
Lucas is playing it right now.
wishlist it.
Awesome, yeah. So for everyone in the chat, like this is a very small potato indie type deal, so it really costs nothing to wishlist it. So if you can spare some clicks, it would definitely help them out, I'm sure.
Yes, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Yeah, and definitely down to like gift keys or something if somebody wants to like try it out that way.
Yeah. All right. So for everyone in the chat, if you're joining me, I'm the Teleco 20XX developer. I'm here with the Nostalgia Station 64 people. You can play that at the top of the Twitch chat. If you want to potentially playtest the game that I'm working on for the Boss Rush Game Jam, you can do so in my Discord server. I will be handing off playtest for that. Not required or anything. I'm just saying it because my room is very hot and my floor is very wet. Yes, thank you so much, everyone.
Is it humid?
Oh yeah. I'm also wearing like sweatpants and shit because like I biked somewhere today, so like this is poorly concepted. I will be improving my I will take a brief intermission, but thank you for joining me, everyone. I'm sure I will see you around.
Thank you so much. Thank you
for having us on.
Yeah,
Thanks
see you around.
for chatting us. Thanks for having a look at the game. Appreciate it.
Yeah.